Thank you for purchasing this DVD and supporting independent wrestling. My name is Christopher Hill. I'm the Brawlchitect, the man who puts together the Ballpark Brawl series of events. But I could not do it without the help of an awful lot of people who you will see credits for at the end of this DVD. During this DVD, you will hear commentary from Pro Wrestling Illustrated senior writer Dan Murphy. He will set up the matches for you and let you know some behind-the-scenes information. Thank you again for buying this DVD, supporting us. If you have any more information, you can go to ballparkbrawl.com. We'll see you at the Brawl.
No, come on, cut it out. You're embarrassing me. Thank you. That's an awesome. All right. It's Mick Foley here, ladies and gentlemen, the hardcore legend, welcoming you all to Ballpark Brawl number 5. I didn't have to look off at that cue card there. I'm telling you, it's been a great time. We've had 4 before, and this by far will be the best one. We've seen a great baseball game, and now it's time for wrestling. And you're going to see some of the top stars in wrestling today. SABU and the Sandman in a match where anything goes, everything goes. Christopher Daniels taking on Chris Sabin, Charlie Haas. A ladies match with Miss Jackie versus Tracy versus April Hunter versus the mysterious Jamie D. Man or woman, we can't be sure. Abyss is here versus Slick Wagner Brown, Sonjay Dutt versus Trent Acid. I'm telling you, all of the great wrestling superstars are here, and Matt Stryker also. So sit back. If you're a baseball fan and you're saying, what's the deal with this wrestling thing? Hey, you're already paid. You're sitting down, watch a match or two, see if you don't find yourself having a great time, and who knows? If things take a turn for the worse in the match that I referee, we may see the return of Mr. Sacco. Have a nice day. Bang, bang.
How sweet it is. Sonjay Dutt from Bollywood to Buffalo. Here I am, Ballpark Brawl 5. And Trent Acid, tonight it's you and it's me. One more time, Trent Acid. It's simple. It's simple. As it's been in the past with you and I, it'll be tonight. You're going down for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Because Trent Acid, I know it, you know it. Everybody in Buffalo knows that I am the original player from the Himalaya. Whoa.
Come on, are you people buying this? The original Himalaya player?
Yeah. Look, yeah. Come on.
All right. We're at Ballpark Brawl 5.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the field.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What are we looking at?
This looks like a real player to me. And tonight on the field, I'm going to show you how to play.
All right.
Trent Acid, perhaps best known as one half of the Backseat Men with partner Johnny Kashmere. The Backseats competed at Ballpark Brawl number 4 where they stole a victory over the Outcast Killers. Tonight, Trent Acid competes as a singles competitor, and he's no slouch, he's a singles either. A standout from Combat Zone Wrestling, the winner of the 2002 Best of the Best tournament, and a top contender in Pro Wrestling Unplugged. Today he tests his mettle against Sonjay Dutt. Sonjay Dutt, the original player from the Himalaya, as he just said, from Bollywood to Buffalo, New York. Dutt is making his Ballpark Brawl debut here at Ballpark Brawl number 5. A standout competitor in TNA's X Division, Dutt is looking to really make a name for himself in defeating Trent Acid. Dutt's key to victory will have to be using his high-flying aerial attacks against the strong-style mat attack of Trent Acid.
This is a one-fall match with a 10-minute time limit. Your referee in charge from Extreme Championship Wrestling, Mr. Jim Molyneux!
we go live, and we've got our opening contest here at Ballpark Brawl 5. Bang, bang, have a nice day.
Two of the biggest up-and-comers in the sport, Scotty Bender. Trent Acid, one half of the backseat men, against the player from the Himalayas, Sonjay Dutt.
And Ivan, these two men, no stranger to each other. They've done battle numerous times in CDW out of Philly. They don't like the shirts that the fans are wearing.
There were, yeah,
Philly's dead.
It's interesting. There's this feud between the two of them, but they also agree on this Philly-Buffalo indie feud thing, which I quite frankly don't understand. But see, I do want to say, even though these are two up-and-comers, we do have a legendary ref in the ring, Jim Molyneux, co-senior official of BCW.
Here we go, Sonjay Dutt, the original player from the Himalaya. Taking on, like you said, Ivan, one half of the backseat men, Trent Acid. Both of these competitors have the distinction of being CDW's best of the best, winning their tournaments. Acid won it in 2002 and Dutt in 2004.
You've done your homework, Scotty Bender. Well done, my little grasshopper. But also, let's not forget, Trent is without Johnny Cashmere here today. Johnny Cashmere, another indie commitment somewhere.
I don't know if he's not here. He just may not be here ringside. He may be lurking around somewhere. He might be in the stadium somewhere.
He could also be doing charity work in the ghettos of Zimbabwe. I don't know, Scotty Bender. I have to presume that Johnny Cashmere is not here today. You're doubting John? You're trying to answer when he says he isn't here today? Are you doubting him? I just want it for the record.
Trent Acid not too pleased with the fans getting behind Sonjay Dutt here in our opening contest at Ballpark Brawl 5. And what a beautiful night, Ivan.
It's a beautiful night here in Buffalo, and you can only say that about maybe 2 or 3 weeks out of the year, Scotty Bender.
The wrestling gods are looking down on us tonight. Now collar and elbow tie-up by Trent Acid. Now Dutt backing up Acid. Now ECW referee Jim Molyneux looking for a clean break. He's no stranger to hardcore.
Jim Molyneux is one of the most respected refs in this business, Scotty Bender. When I say the business, of course, I mean the industry. He's done it all. He's seen it all.
I'm Scotty Bender. This is Sonjay Dutt's debut. My co-host for Ballpark Brawl 2. The backseat men, Trent Acid, Johnny Cashmere debuting.
What a pleasure it must be for you to be here with me.
Oh, wait a minute now! Double axe handle by Acid.
Well, see, now some people might say that's a cheap move by Trent Acid, but I think Sonjay Dutt made a classic mistake. You don't turn your back on your opponent. You don't turn your back on your opponent. To me, that's a sign of disrespect.
Now the double choke being applied by Acid is referee Jim Molyneux again laying down the 5 count. Now again with that taped right hand right to the side of the jaw of Sonjay Dutt. Now backs him in. Reversal. Goes for hip toss, takes over Acid. Little rope-a-dope here. Swinging neck. Head scissors takeover. Oh, nice arm drag follow-up by Sonjay Dutt.
So there's a variation of the Bombay Rana there by Sonjay Dutt. And Scotty, as we've just seen in that last exchange, these two can mat wrestle. They can fly in the air. They're very well versed, very well trained, very well schooled in the sweet science. And yeah, some people call boxing the sweet science, Scotty Bender. I call wrestling the sweet science.
Now Sonjay Dutt working on that left arm of Acid. Now Acid to his feet. Looking to figure out a way out of that arm bar. Now backs Sonjay Dutt into the corner. I don't think we're going to see a clean break. Oh, right hand right to the midsection. Oh, again. And now again, Acid very proud of himself here in front of the great fans of Buffalo, New York.
Oh, he's lost an elbow pad.
Whips in Dutt. Little dosey. Oh, gets caught with a boot. Took a little too much time rushing in. Oh, and then Dutt with a clothesline taking Acid right off of his feet. Now Dutt right up that middle rope. High cross body block the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2.
Nice little springboard off the second rope there by Sonjay Dutt. You got to land that perfectly, Scotty Bender, or else you can crotch yourself on the ropes. And you ever crotch yourself on the ropes, Bender?
Not on the ropes.
I never have either, but I hear it's very, very painful.
Now the 10 count being laid down is Acid taking his time trying to put Sonjay Dutt on ice, as they say. And there goes Dutt. Slide to the outside, and now cat and mouse on the outside. And Acid re-enters the ring. Waits for Dutt. Oh, misses with an elbow.
Well, I was about to say smart move by the veteran, and Trent Acid is actually the veteran by a couple years.
Oh!
Nice springboard senton cover.
Only a 2.
But
Catapulting himself off the ring apron. Dutt almost again with that 3 count, but Acid able to kick out at 2.5, and now Dutt with the right hand. Goes whipping Acid. Acid reverses the Irish whip. Now Dutt again to the middle rope. Oh, and he gets caught with a super kick. Right square in the mush.
Well, again, I think I was right, Scotty, but the veteran presence, relatively speaking, of Trent Acid. He saw Sonjay Dutt go to that move about 2 minutes earlier. He saw it coming, and he responded very forcefully. Like this.
Now very arrogant cover.
Yeah, as much as like Trent Acid, you can at least go for a cover there. You're probably not going to pin Sonjay Dutt at this point, but at least got put in his mind that he could be pinned and covered any second there. Although if you're not going to pin the guy, choking him is the next best thing.
the native of Bollywood, India, trying to figure out some offense here against Trent Acid. Now Acid, oh, connects with that right hand. Backing up Sonjay Dutt into the corner, but still on his feet. Now mocking out, Nattie comes rushing. Oh, double knee! What a knee strike by Acid is Sonjay Dutt unable to defend himself in the corner.
And you have to place that perfectly, Scotty Bender.
Rearranging the dental work. Now Dutt to the top rope. That cat leg agility, but Sonjay Dutt crotches him on the top rope.
And we have our first crotch of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no. Dutt fires off a right hand. Now up on that middle rope as both men trying to... Now, wait a minute. Acid from behind. Dragging up Dutt. Hooks him in. Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2. Only 2. That back-to-back spin-out power bomb right off the top rope.
That's very effective. And Sanjay's hurt, you can tell. And I'll tell you one other thing, though. Trent Acid playing to the crowd a little bit too much. You don't have to love him, Trent. Just beat him. If you're going to blow your nose, well, at least you blew it towards Crystal, our ring announcer, and not us.
Now Acid dragging up Dutt to his feet, scoots him up. Oh! Slams him directly into the canvas. Now double leg off the top rope. Cover 1, 2. That double leg moonsault off the top rope.
Very well done. I thought it was maybe Sonjay Dutt was a little too close to the ropes, but Acid hit it perfectly. Who am I to question Trent Acid's judgment? I will say this, Scotty Bender, 10-minute time on this match. We're over 5 minutes in, so I think Trent Acid has watched the clock.
Wait, let's go by roll up by Dutt. 1, 2. Oh! Only a 2. Acid missed with the right hand. Oh, nice standing drop kick. Sends Acid to the outside. Now Jim Maloney laying down the 10 count. Unbeknownst to... There goes Dutt over the referee. Oh! Somersault right to the outside. Throwing caution to the wind. Catching Trent Acid right over the back of ECW referee Jim Maloney as he was bent over laying down the 10 count.
Not only that, Scotty Bender, but Jim Maloney acted as a screen. Trent Acid never saw it coming.
Never saw it coming.
Exactly what I said. You know, normally you see that.
You lay down the pick, as they say.
Okay, why don't you do play-play and I do color?
Wait a minute. Dutt, oh! Right over the top rope. 1, 2. Only a 2. That Hurricanrana or that Bombay Rana.
It was a variation of Bombay Rana, I agree, but it was very well done. I mean, I think Trent Acid is not taking this man seriously enough, which is surprising, even though they fought. Oh, stiff kick.
Oh, again, right to the mush. Oh, and then follows up with that warring elbow.
These guys have fought each other, like I said, several times. How could Trent not take him seriously?
Hooks him in. Oh! Orange Crush. 1, 2. That Orange Crush bomb. Trent Acid's throwing everything but the kitchen sink, Ivan, and Dutt still got some gas left in the tank as Acid can't hold him down for the 3 count, but now Acid finally calling for the end. As you can see, Sonjay Dutt painfully getting to his feet.
Let's see if he goes for that Thunder Bomb, or the Orange Crush Bomb, as you call it again. Let's see if he does that off the top rope.
Oh! Perches Dutt up on the top rope. Has been that catbird seat now. Dutt trying to fight his way out with a boots in the midsection.
Will we be seeing it, Scotty?
We might be seeing that Hindu salt. That corkscrew 450. Oh! Acid out of the way, but Dutt rolls through, misses with the Yakuza kick. Dutt up and over, reverse Hurricanrana. Now drags over Acid.
This should be the Hindu press, Scotty.
To the top rope. Oh, 450. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It's over. Your winner, Sonjay Dutt.
An impressive win for Sonjay, Scotty Bender. For some guys, they say the sky is the limit. For Sonjay, I think the ozone layer is the limit.
Ivan, he's got to worry about Johnny Cashmere, who's making his way down to the ring to join his partner, Trent Acid, the Backseat Boys. And they look like they're going to set him up for a big move here. It does not look good for Sonjay. Got Sonjay Dutt in a bad way. Let me go for that T gimmick. There he goes. Oh, they hit it. Sonjay Dutt introduced to that T gimmick by the Backseat Men. Obviously, Trent Acid, not a good loser.
There's no referee to call for it, though.
And now the Backseat Men very proud of themselves.
I'm Jennifer Blake, and right now we're getting ready for the 6-man elimination match. With me is John McChesney. John, you'll be facing 5 opponents in tonight's match. How do you feel about that?
I feel great about that tonight, Jennifer. And there's one other thing I got to say. Team Canada is not going to get in my way tonight. Last time I couldn't make it to the six-man. Well, tonight I guarantee I make it to the six-man, and I guarantee I show everybody in Buffalo why they call me the fabulous John McChesney.
I want you to know one thing. Everybody here is a fool. They don't know it, but they just committed suicide. They committed suicide by signing up to get in the ring with Damien Alexander. So I want every person in this match to do me a favor. Call your loved ones, kiss your mommy bye, because after tonight, you're going in the dirt.
Jennifer, over here.
Oh.
You know, Jennifer Blake, it doesn't surprise me, being a woman. You know, you obviously don't know anything about men. Because if you did, you'd know that the winner of tonight's six-man's futures match is me, Wonder Man Glenn Spectre. And for all you guys out there, I got a big surprise for you.
Speaking of big surprises, hi.
Hi.
The time for fun and games have come and gone. See, I'm going to run through each and every competitor tonight like Mexican faucet water. Whether it's John McChesney, Bobby Roode, Wendell Cooley, the Nightmares, Barry Horowitz, Johnny Rods, that doesn't matter. Now, I've been known to embellish the facts at times, but, this is Ballpark Brawl. This is the truth, and this is Striker.
Are you kidding me? Typical Americans. Well, here we are. Ballpark Brawl, Buffalo, New York. The armpit of the United States. The cesspool of America. Six-man elimination match. Bobby Roode is going to go out there and he's going to prove what he's proven night in and night out. That I am the greatest professional athlete in this business today, bar none, toots. Don't you ever do that again.
Sorry. I thought this was a six-man elimination match.
The Wonder Man Glenn Spectre, at the time of this match, the NWA Upstate Heavyweight Champion in Rochester, New York. A little bit of background. That effeminate character of Glenn Spectre started after a tour of Japan where a promoter asked him to be more like Freddie Mercury, the frontman for Queen. He embraced the character, and now the Wonder Man is one of the most controversial characters anywhere. Fabulous John McChesney, a former International Wrestling Cartel Super Indie Champion, has wrestled several dark matches for WWE fans, one of the most gifted competitors you'll find anywhere on the independent circuit. A tenacious competitor, his ability to absorb punishment has to be seen to be believed. Damien Alexander, at the time the Empire State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, he was invited to an Ohio Valley Wrestling training camp in 2004, a great physical competitor with one weakness, and that's an overwhelming ego. Matt Striker. He's not going to be taking on Wendell Cooley or the Nightmares or any of those other wrestlers he named back in that interview. Instead, he's going to be taking on some of the most exciting wrestlers on the independent circuit. Many of the Western New York competitors, obviously, he has very little respect for. This match is taking place just weeks after Striker lost his teaching job in New York City and literally just days after he signed a WWE contract. This is one of his last independent matches before joining WWE. Bobby Roode, the Canadian enforcer from TNA Wrestling, at the time of this match, the heavyweight champion of Border City Wrestling. Bobby Roode looking to make a major name for himself as a singles competitor. He's already one of wrestling's legitimate tough guys. He's looking for a major win here tonight.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He is 6'6", 251 pounds, and the son of Davey Boy Smith. He is Harry Smith.
And the sixth competitor, it's Harry Smith. The son of the legendary British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith returns to the Ballpark Brawl. He was last here at Ballpark Brawl number 3 in the Natural Heavyweight Title Tournament, where he lost to his cousin, Teddy Hart. Harry Smith is back in this futures match, looking to get another shot at that natural title.
Ivan, the 6th mystery competitor in this match. Bulldog Harry Smith being announced. We've got our 6-man elimination match. We've got fabulous John McChesney, ESW heavyweight champion Damien Alexander, right out of Buffalo, New York. We've got Wonder Man Glenn Spectre, the NWA upstate champion, 60 miles up the road in Rochester. The enforcer from Team Canada, Bobby Roode. And we've got one of the brightest stars right now here tonight, recently signed with the WWE. I'm talking about Matt Striker.
Matt Striker, controversial figure, very charismatic figure. As you mentioned, he is bound for the big organization in Stamford, Connecticut.
Now Striker and John McChesney are going to start this match out as Striker tried to go for that full Nelson, now standing hammerlock.
Hey,
Referee Ryan Denholm.
I'm going to give you the shot at Striker's trunks. He has 2 + 2 = 4 in it. He had something to do with math or something like that? No, I don't know.
Former social studies teacher in Queens. I know that much. McChesney's not going to be able to hang on to that waist lock. Striker, too powerful now. Breaking out of the hold. Pure brute strength. And now takes over McChesney. Now with that stump puller. Only a 2 count. No, wraps up. 1, 2. McChesney can be gone early. No.
All right. Excellent mat wrestling by Striker. Hey, mat wrestling by Matt Striker. It's almost a pun, Bender. Sorry.
Matt Striker taking Kurt Angle to the limit in both those angle challenges. Now McChesney with the arm wringer on Matt Striker.
Hey, I'll tell you.
Striker trying to get to the ropes. Nice flippy do there. Follows up with an arm drag takeover. Nice arm drag. Almost throw McChesney out of the ring, and now and then a drop kick.
Hey, one could say that Matt Striker is schooling John McChesney. Get it?
Oh, very funny. Oh, Oklahoma roll! Could Striker be gone? No.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't McChesney own the victory over AJ Styles a couple months ago in the Indies?
In a cage match.
You can't take John McChesney lightly. You really can't. I mean, he's wrestled NWA.
The International Wrestling Cartel.
Yes, sir.
I think Glenn Spectre just spanked Striker on the derriere, but I could be wrong. Oh, God. And now we've got the mystery entrant in this 6-man elimination match, the Bulldog, Harry Smith, debuting over in Japan this year under the mentorship of Masachiro Chono, and that is quite an honor, Ivan.
That is quite an honor, even though there's a lot from Chono, both legal and illegal. But look at that great mat wrestling by Harry Smith, taking him down, wrapping the leg into a grapevine. And you're not going to make him tap out this early in the match, but wear down Glenn Spectre, Wonder Man Glenn Spectre, who is kind of an unusual approach to life, I would say, Scotty Bender.
Well, he dresses up, you know, like Wonder Woman. So, I mean, right there, that should be a red flag.
And is there something wrong with a man dressing up like a woman, Scotty? No, anyway.
Oh! Harry Smith with a crushing forearm.
Hey, let's not forget that Harry Smith last year at Ballpark Brawl 3 was a finalist for the first natural heavyweight title, losing it to his cousin, Teddy Hart, who has since been plagued.
Oh, my God! A knife edge chop.
Teddy Hart has since been plagued by visa problems, Scotty Bender.
At Canadian Carnage, right in front of the hitman Bret Hart.
The nice rear chin lock there by Harry Smith. There's no finesse with Harry Smith. It's just brute strength.
And he has definitely added some size from the last time we saw him here at the Ballpark Brawl. And he looks powerful. Whips in Glenn Spectre, opposite corner. Comes rushing in. Oh, super kick. Rearranging the dental work of Wonder Man. The cover. 1, 2. Oh.
Have you seen Glenn Spectre survive before? As you mentioned, he's a champion of NWA upstate New York. He won the title from Dastardly Danny Doring a couple months ago. He always manages to find a way to come out on top, Scotty Bender. And Matt Striker doesn't want to touch him. Nobody wants to touch Glenn Spectre. What's going on here?
No one wants to come in from the tag of... Oh, now Harry Smith tagging in. Bobby Roode, the enforcer of Team Canada. They might need a tetanus shot after this wrestling match.
Have you done a blood test at least? Referee Ryan Denholm is going to have his hands full with this.
Ordering Bobby Roode into this match. And now Smith and Roode getting into it. Now, oh! Towering hip toss by Spectre. Don't let this guy fool you. He can wrestle. Wrestles over in Japan for DDT. Going to be going over there in the next coming months. Oh, hip direct. Oh, God! Oh! Drop toe hold on Damien Alexander. Bobby Roode's washing his mouth off. Washing his mouth. That was something. Now a little pony ride by Spectre. Grabbing that chain around the neck of Alexander. Right, striker. Gonna take his hand. Oh. A little dancing. Oh, wait.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm speechless. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like he went to kiss him, but went to give him a kiss. Wait a minute. I just kissed Alexander right on the mouth. No, oh, clothesline. Double clothesline by Bobby Roode. He's had enough.
I never thought I'd say this, but thank God for Bobby Roode.
Now McChesney. But that hurt Karate takeover, but Bobby Roode way too strong. Oh, what a clothesline. Almost taking the head off McChesney's shoulders. Now just stomping away at McChesney. Now just arching back with that rear tail. Oh, no. Right to the top of the head. Just pounding away with those closed fists. Bobby Roode's he's obsessed. He looks...
Well, I hate to see what direction this match would have taken if he had not stepped in, Scotty Bender.
Now McChesney barely able to get up on his own recognizance, and now Roode whips him in. Oh, knee right to the midsection. And the cover, 1, 2, McChesney be your first one eliminated. No.
No one's been eliminated yet, Scotty Bender. Nobody. Usually the pinfalls come fast and furious, and people don't like to break them up. Hey, you want to see the other guys eliminated, so you don't have that many saves from the outside.
Now Damien Alexander, Empire State Wrestling Champion, now whips in McChesney. Tilt-a-wheel backbreaker, almost snapping McChesney in half. McChesney's absorbed a lot of punishment, Ivan. He's got the heart of a lion, though.
But he's not a lion heart, Scotty Bender. Let's get that clear.
Show of strength here by Alexander. Hoisted up McChesney to that gorilla press. Oh, and then he just drops him right across his knee.
What a
He
show.
might have broken a rib, Ivan.
He might have broken the knee. He might have ruptured the stomach.
The cover. 1, 2. McChesney's got to be. No, my God, he's still in it.
I think McChesney wants to live past his next birthday. He should have just let him cover him and get out of the ring.
And now Bobby Roode tagged back in.
It's not going to get any easier for McChesney with Bobby Roode in the ring.
It looks like he's going to finish what he started here. Step suplexes McChesney. Almost thrown right through the middle of the ring. Oh, and only a 2. I've never seen such ruthless aggression out of Bobby Roode. He's possessed, Ivan. Now just choking McChesney on that middle rope.
As a proud Canadian, I think he took offense towards all. Now, why? I mean, I'm a proud American, Scotty Bender, just like you are, even though you came in through naturalization. But, you know, why do they have to rub in this USA-Canada thing? Let's just let the guys wrestling. It's all about the love of sports, Scotty Bender. As we saw from Glenn Spectre, there is a lot of love in that ring.
And Bobby Roode's newfound aggression obviously worked, as he is now the Border City Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, defeating A1 not too long ago, and looking to continue on that hot streak here in this 6-man elimination match. But Matt Stryker now tagged in. Oh, knife edge chop. Just knife edge chop forearms. Like a Gatling gun on McChesney in the corner. And as you can see, McChesney's head just like a bobblehead. He is just getting torn apart here. Just dismantled. And now towering body slam by Matt Stryker. Stryker off the ropes. Oh, goes for that fist drop, but McChesney on pure instinct rolls out of the way.
I think the wind's blowing the left field. That's why he rolled that way, Scotty Bender. This is a baseball.
Now McChesney just fighting on pure instinct. Goes to kick. Stryker misses with the Insigiri, and now ankle lock. Ankle lock. And if anybody knows how that ankle lock feels, Matt Stryker definitely does. And now, and then Nagano lock 2. Now wait a minute, Bulldog's in there. STF. STF.
What the hell is going on here?
And now Alexander trying to choke out Harry Smith.
Oh,
and now,
no.
God,
No.
It's going to be offensive, whatever this guy does.
Oh, no.
Oh, now just kissing Stryker right on the lips. Stryker was able to avoid the kiss the first time, and now this time unable to get out of the way is Glenn Spectre.
The only place I've ever seen an ankle lock broken with a kiss was in the French Wrestling Federation, Scotty Bender.
And that was apartment wrestling. Shh. Now Roode. got Spectre. Perches him up on that top turnbuckle. Now Harry Smith joins Bobby Roode, the two Canadians. Looking to cause some damage to Spectre.
At least they're not trying to kiss him.
Wait a minute, now Alexander. He's over.
The hell?
He's got both of them in that crucifix power bomb, and then Spectre goes over in that double suplex. Talk about chain wrestling.
Talk about a chain reaction accident right there. The power of Damien Alexander, Scotty Bender. But Matt Striker wasn't involved, and he's the fresh man in the ring now.
Now Striker, oh, with that rubber band, double knee. 1, 2, 3, and Damien Alexander, your first wrestler gone.
Eliminated.
Ben, we're well over 10 minutes into this match before someone was eliminated. I can't believe it took this long.
Now McChesney to the top rope. Oh, with that missile drop kick. Did you see the elevation? This could be out for Spectre. Oh, only a 2.
No, it was only a 2. Referee Ryan Denholm, his hand was down on going down for the 3 count, but it didn't hit the mat, Scotty Bender.
John McChesney recently on WWE's Raw taking on Johnny Parisi. Oh, Shining Wizard!
He called the move. I love it. I love it.
Cover! 1, 2. Oh! What a Shining Wizard by Spectre, calling out his moves.
Of course, in his mind, the Shining Wizard means something else probably, but what a great move by Glenn Spectre.
KG Muda would have been proud, and now McChesney's got, wait a minute! Oh, and then just snake eyes him in the corner. Now put Spectre on his shoulders. Oh! Ace Crusher! Cover! 1, 2, 3, and then Glenn Spectre. Wonder Man is eliminated.
Spectre has been eliminated.
Now McChesney back in this match is how he's taking his revenge out on Bobby Roode. Whips him across the way. Comes rushing in. Oh, no one home with the splash. Oh, Northern Light Lariat.
Caught him dead solid.
Hook in the far leg. And McChesney's gone.
He has been eliminated.
They're being eliminated fast and furious, Scotty Bender, and I think McChesney, he could have herniated the cervical disc on that one thanks to that Northern Lights Lariat. So we're down to 3, Scotty Bender. We're down
You
to
got the
Striker.
2 Canadians. His national pride going to come together here as the Canadians. They're going to team up on Striker.
That's where Harry Smith does have the British and Canadian flags on his trunks.
Got that Union Jack.
Well, he is jacked, but what about the Union? He's a member of a union?
Wait a minute. Striker, both Harry Smith and Bobby Roode taking over with that headlock and leg scissors. Now Striker hulking up.
No, he's striking up.
Now just right hands for both Roode. And now wait a minute. Smith with a forearm to Roode. Oh, and now Smith follows up again on Roode. Oh, and Striker goes right to the eyes of the Bulldog Harry Smith. Wait a minute. Striker's got both. Oh! Hooks the leg of Roode. 2. Oh!
Only a 2 count there by Striker, and he's doing a fine job of being outnumbered. I can't
Hit that combination famouser in that STO on Harry Smith and Bobby Roode, but now Harry Smith hoisting up Striker. Oh, Dr. Bob! 1, 2, 3. It's over for Matt Striker is eliminated.
Has been eliminated.
So we are down to 2. The 2 Canadians, Harry Bulldog Smith and Bobby Roode, Scotty Bender. He's calling for a timeout.
Maybe they do timeouts in Canada, but not here in the United States, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode
They're
playing
Canadian.
the Canadian card with Harry Smith.
What do you mean, like a some ploy? They're both Canadian. They're going to sell it peacefully. And he's going to shake with his left hand to prove it.
Harry Smith, I don't think he should trust Bobby Roode, I can tell you that. Now Roode again trying to shake hands with Harry Smith. Oh, and then slaps him right in the face. Now on the attack with a boot to the midsection. Oh, knife edge chop. Right hand again, just firing away on Smith in the corner. And Ryan Denham can do nothing but watch as these 2 big men are just letting it all hang out. Here's the last 2 men left in that 6-man elimination futures match.
Big bad body drop. Couple of 4. Roode's got to be dazed now. He's got to be dazed.
Harry Smith connected on those clotheslines and now backs up Roode in the corner with a knife edge chop. Hammer throws him across the way, but now up on the shoulders of Harry Smith. We can be seeing that running bull, That running stampede. Smith misses. Roode misses. Oh. Catches Bobby Roode with a boot as he went to fake with that right hand. Bobby Roode went down and he caught him. Belly to belly suplex. 1, 2. Oh.
I can't believe the power of Harry Smith. We saw him last year, Scotty Bender. He did a couple of dark matches in WWE. He's bigger, he's stronger, and he's smarter in the ring. Not that he was ever bad in the ring to begin with.
Now Roode takes out the legs now. Feet on the top rope. Unbeknownst to right, that homo. Bobby Roode almost winning by placing his feet on the top rope.
Well, that was just incidental, Bender. That was just conciliatory.
Wait a minute. Bulldog reverses, goes rushing in, no one's home. Roode misses with that Northern Light Lariat. Smith's got him up. Here he goes. Oh, running power slam. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Harry Smith victorious in the Futures match here at the Brawl, Ivan.
How ironic, Scotty Bender, that the unknown man, the mystery man, ends up with the victory in this encounter.
And what a return for the son of the late Navy Boy Smith, Harry Smith, again victorious here in the Futures match at the Ballpark Brawl.
And Scotty Bender, some may say with the bright futures these men have ahead of them, there are no losers in a match like this, but, well, technically, there are 5 losers and 1 winner. But as the great late Kurt Galley would say, these men have their entire futures ahead of them.
And now, a great moment in Ballpark Brawl history. August 24th, 2003, the first match in Brawl history pitted 2 storied competitors as King Sleazy and Little Louie matched up in a wrestling classic. This short match was the culmination of a 2-year feud that saw these 2 men battle across the globe. On this day, it was King Sleazy coming up short, while Little Louie stood victorious, thereby ushering in a new era of competition in Buffalo and beyond. This has been another great moment in Ballpark Brawl history.
Charlie Haas, formerly one half of the world's greatest tag team with Shelton Benjamin, a former All-American at Seton Hall University, and former WWE Tag Team Champion. This match is taking place just weeks after he was released by WWE. Some would say unexpectedly out of nowhere, he's coming to the ring here to get something that he rarely got in WWE, and that's a moment to address the fans on the mic.
IKMF, that's right there. Well, look at this. Who would have thought that you'd see Charlie Haas standing right here in Buffalo, New York with a microphone in his hand? Oh, yeah, and I have something to say, and it's not something scripted by some writer in the back that has no idea about wrestling.
Charlie Haas is here.
For 3 years, I've done everything I could to be one of the best tag team technicians, one of the best tag team specialists in the world today. But you see, today is a new time and it's a new era, because right here in Buffalo, you're going to witness the birth of Charlie Haas as one of the future, and I mean future, single superstars there are in all of pro wrestling.
He's a former college elementary.
You see, I came here to wrestle, and wrestle, that's what I'm going to do. I understand you have a champion by the name of Christopher Daniels. Well, you see, Chris, it's nothing personal, it's just business. And I'm going to use you, if I'm allowed, in your match with Chris Sabin. I want to turn that match, that championship match, into a 3-way dance right here tonight in Buffalo.
What, he thinks he's a booker now? He thinks he's the booker? I thought he just came out to talk, and now he wants to...
And let it be known to anyone in the back, I am here to wrestle, I am here to prove a point. And I will use whoever it is to be my first stepping stone back to the top and to prove that no one can withstand the Haas of pain. Oh, you'll get her later. Yeah, just wait.
So do we have a match, Scotty Bender? What's going to happen?
We got to hear from Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, the current natural heavyweight champion.
Does Chris Sabin have some say in this? Is the contractually obligated #1 challenger? Does he have a say in this, Bender? If I was his lawyer, I'd make sure he
The
has a say
drama
in it.
thickens, Ivan. We're going to find an answer out later. Will Charlie Haas be added to that main event for the Natural Heavyweight Championship? Will that match be turned into a three-way dance?
It is now time to bring out a legend in professional wrestling. He is from Memphis, Tennessee. He's 5'10", 165 pounds, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart!
The mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, the manager of champions, a Hall of Fame manager, but considerably a lesser wrestler. However, Jimmy Hart has been making his DJ challenge for the past couple of Ballpark Brawls. Now he may have bitten off more than he can chew. He's called out from KISS 98.5 Jimmy T, who has a legitimate background in martial arts. Jimmy Hart's coming out to the ring. He may face a stiffer challenge than he realizes, especially since Jimmy T is able to name Jimmy Hart's tag team partner. Jimmy doesn't know who he's going to be teaming with. He's waiting to find out, and so are we.
Well, I finally got you where I wanted you, Jimmy Hart. You've been talking bad all week long. You went on PM Buffalo. You badmouthed the city of Buffalo. You badmouthed the people of Buffalo. And then you challenged me to a match. Well, you know what? There was a special stipulation. You remember what that stipulation was? I got to pick my partner, and I got to pick your partner. Well, guess what? It's time for you to find out who your partner is. Don't forget, he was a famous WWE superstar. He has a WWE legend for a brother. And he even faced your best friend, Hulk Hogan, on Saturday night's main event. Remember who he is? How about this? I'll let Chris Hill do the honors.
From Sarasota, Florida, the genius, Lanny Poffo!
Scotty, the genius Lanny Poffo.
Will he have a poem for the fans here at Dunn Tire Park in Buffalo, New York?
The world's smartest man. The world's smartest man is about to enter the wrestling ring, Scotty Bender. Do you know something? He was asked to leave Harvard, Yale, and Oxford because he was learning too fast. The teachers couldn't keep up with the rest of the class. He was too smart.
Lanny,
Genius.
please, for me, do one poem for the people. Don't you want to hear him do a poem? Yes.
Behold the world's smartest man, so handsome and so proud, the epitome of genius, amazingly endowed. A one-man wrestling renaissance. Just let your hearts rejoice and bathe in all the luxury of my poetic voice.
Leaping Lanny Poffo, let's hear it for him.
That was beautiful, Ivan.
You tricked me. I'm glad to have him as my partner, baby.
Robert Frost, my butt. This guy's the best poet in the American
And
history.
Jimmy's tag team partner is 6'7", 375 pounds, from Uganda, the Ugandan giant, KAMALA!
The Ugandan giant KAMALA, accompanied to the ring by his handler, Dim Chi. KAMALA going to be teaming up with Jimmy T against Jimmy Hart and his surprise partner, Lanny Poffo, formerly known as the Genius in the WWF. Now, as you'll see if you look carefully at this match, KAMALA calls out Jimmy Hart on some old bad blood between the two, speaking some surprisingly fluid English. Listen carefully and see if you can make out what the Ugandan giant has to say to the mouth of the South.
Jimmy T of KISS 98.5 here in Buffalo, New York. Taking exception to the comments Jimmy Hart made not only about Jimmy T, but about the fans here in Buffalo.
Here, Lanny.
Does KAMALA even have a clue as to what's going on? I mean, does he even know what hemisphere he's
There's only
in?
one thing missing in this wrestling match. Where is the referee, baby? We need a referee out
That's
here.
right, the referee's not here.
Your referee, Jimmy, is Johnny Puma!
It looks like the Brawl Architect Christopher Hill had another ace up his sleeve. Johnny Puma, two-time former Empire State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, is the special guest referee. Puma was managed by Jimmy Hart at Ballpark Brawl number 3, only to have the Mouth of the South turn his back on Puma. Now it looks like Puma's coming out here with a score to settle.
This is not Saturday Night Fever. Who is this, Johnny Terrio? Come on, this is not the referee for this match. This match is under protest. I'm telling you that right now, Chris Hill, under protest.
Yeah, then we're going to call the International League. The head umpire is put under protest. This is like the George Brett Pine-Tar game.
Is KAMALA yelling at Jimmy Hart?
How can you tell if he's yelling? I don't know what language he's speaking.
The match is set. We've got KAMALA and Jimmy T taking on the genius leaping Lanny Poffo.
And as we mentioned, Scotty Bender, Johnny Puma, he feels he was betrayed by Jimmy Hart last year at Ballpark Brawl. So I submit to you, Scotty Bender, and to the wrestling fans across the world, Johnny Puma has an agenda, a bias against Jimmy Hart, and vicariously by leaping Lanny Poffo.
Here we go as Johnny Puma announces a referee, and Jimmy Hart's not too pleased along with Lanny.
I do have a question, though. What the hell kind of shirt is that Johnny Puma's wearing? Where the hell did he get it?
Looks like KAMALA's going to start this match for his team.
Did he rip it off some... Did he rip it off some bandito in Buenos Aires? What the heck is going on?
This is Jimmy Hart's third DJ challenge at the Ballpark Brawls. And it looks like KAMALA's going to start up against the genius.
And he's batting 500, Scotty Bender. He did win one.
Here we go. Two WWE legends about to square off here at Ballpark Brawl 5.
And I don't trust that Dimchi either. Oh, yeah, everybody loves it. But why does the guy wear a mask for crying out loud if he's a handler? He's got to have something to hide. Either he's ugly, one of the two.
And Lanny's, he's a little hesitant to start things off here.
Lanny Poffo, cultured, a gentleman, an elite member of wrestling, Scotty Bender.
Brother of Macho Man Randy Savage and
son of the legendary
Angelo Poffo.
Very good.
Now Leapin' Lanny trying to slam the 375-pound beast from Uganda, but headbutt by KAMALA. And then a belly slap.
He was speaking English to Jimmy Hart. I knew he could speak English. That's right. Corey Macklin cannot be trusted. Jimmy Hart's absolutely right on that one. And Honky Tonk Man won the Intercontinental title managed by Jimmy Hart right here in Buffalo, New York against Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, there goes Lanny to the outside.
There is a vendetta against Jimmy Hart and Lanny Poffo. There is conspiracy. There is a vast left, right, and center wing conspiracy against these two, Scotty Bender.
Jimmy Hart inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame this year along with his good friend Hulk Hogan.
And Dimchi's from Africa? Look how white his legs are, that Dimchi. Oh, he's pointing his whip at me now. Or is it a crop? Is it a riding crop? I'm sorry.
The Genius trying to take KAMALA off his feet with that shoulder tackle. Now, Jimmy Hart wants nothing to do with KAMALA. I think KAMALA said that Jimmy Hart owed him money.
Jimmy's biding his time.
KAMALA's come a long way, I can tell you that, fans.
A long way in several pounds, Scotty Bender.
Oh, chop right to the head. Oh, right underneath the chin. Oh, again, just chopping away at the Genius.
Unfortunately, right now, Leaping Lanny isn't getting much of a chance to leap.
Now, Jimmy T.
Local DJ. Kind of a mixed fan reaction to him, Scotty, wouldn't you say?
Now some kicks. Catches him.
Live extension and a kick, Scotty Bender.
Trained in Muay Thai, submission fighting. Jimmy T taking part in MAA. sponsored events, and now just fires away with some left hands, and now the Genius throws the much smaller Jimmy T, and now fires away with a right hand. Oh, now a boot to the midsection, just stomping away at the DJ from KISS 98.5.
Very smart wrestling by the Genius, wouldn't you say? Smart wrestling?
Now just holding Jimmy T up like a newborn baby and just throws him down to the canvas.
And now the tag in to the Hall of Famer, the legend.
Former singer of the Gentrys.
A 17-time Grammy winner.
Well, Hart practicing with those right hands. But he doesn't realize Jimmy T's to his feet. Spinning elbow right to the midsection. Catches Jimmy Hart now. Takes him off his feet. Clothesline. Oh, and then catches the Genius on the ring apron. Now KAMALA tagged in. Jimmy Hart's got nowhere to go. Here we go. Oh, the big splash. 1, 2, 3, it's over. KAMALA, the Ugandan Giant, and Jimmy T go on to win the DJ Challenge.
Scotty Bender, I believe that the Fountain of Youth must be located in Uganda because there's something in the drinking water because KAMALA has not changed over all these years. And Lanny Poffo, I have never seen him in better physical condition than he was today. He had the whole new ring gear compared to what he wrestled in before. Let me tell you, it must be working out with that gazelle exercise contraption.
I mean, Ivan, you mentioned the gazelle. I thought I saw Tony Little at ringside. It happened to turn out to be just an old lady, but we had 3 legends and a DJ. What a match!
And now, a great moment in Ballpark Brawl history. July 17th, 2004, the Brawl debuts of Danger Boy Derek Wylde and Bret Hart's nephew, Teddy Hart, erupted in an all-out Donnybrook as both competitors took each other to the limit. However, in an act of bravery and unbelievable insanity, Teddy Hart climbed up the stadium's backstop and performed a moonsault onto Wylde, in a move thereafter called the Leap. Teddy may have broken a bone in his ankle, but he took home a place in Ballpark Brawl lore. This has been another great moment in Ballpark Brawl history.
I can't believe you even showed up here. I can't even move my neck. I can't even move my neck. And I have to come down ringside with you after what you did to me. After what you did to me. What is wrong with you? I've done so much for you. And you shove me into a black hole slam. That's how I'm thanked. That's how I'm thanked.
Baby. Hold on just a second. I thought we talked about this. I told you that I did not push you into the black hole slam. I was simply trying to get you out of the way.
What?
I was trying to get you out of the way. I was trying to get you out of harm's way, baby.
Look me in the... Oh, God. Look me in the eye and tell me, for real, you didn't shove me into abyss?
Baby.
In the eye.
I'm looking into your eyes. I did not push you into abyss. I pushed you.
You shoved me into abyss to save your own ass.
Baby.
To save your own career.
Baby.
You do. You always do this.
Calm
You
down.
always do
Calm
this.
down.
You
Calm
sacrifice
down.
me for yourself.
Calm down.
You have no regard for me. You sacrifice me for yourself all the time. You come first.
Baby, calm down, okay? Like I said, I pushed you, but I did not push you into abyss. I simply pushed you out of the way. I try to protect you. I'm a man. There is no way that I would take you and put you into harm's way on purpose. No way. Abyss, you see what you did to my woman? Tonight, I'm going to end your career. Tonight, I'm going to take off that mask when I beat you in the middle of that ring. But it's not going to be in a chain match. It's going to be in a bull rope match. It's going to be no disqualification match. Abyss, when I drag you around that ring from corner to corner, I'm going to stop before I touch the 4th turnbuckle. And I'm going to get you on your knees. And I'm going to bring April in the middle of the ring. And you, my friend, are going to apologize to my woman in front of the whole world. And then I'm going to knock you over the head with this horn. I'm going to knock you out. And I'm going to touch that final buckle. And I'm going to win that match, Abyss, because I am Slick Wagner Brown. I am the Underground King. And when it's all said and done, when the dust settles and the smoke clears, you will have to remove your mask. You will have to show the world your ugly face. And then you will know who the man is. And then you and all these people will realize that I am the man. And you will not hate, you will appreciate.
You make him apologize to me.
I will. There's no question, I will.
Heading down to the ring, Slick Wagner Brown, along with his manager, April Hunter. Now, as you heard in that interview backstage, Slick Wagner Brown has changed things up a little bit for Abyss. Originally, this was supposed to be a leather strap match. Now he's thrown down the gauntlet. He wants to make it a bullrope match. Very smart move on Slick Wagner Brown's part. That match has a little bit more to it. You have to touch all four corners consecutively. Abyss, known for his strength, not necessarily known for his intellect. It's obviously a more confusing match. He's trying to play a mind game with Abyss.
April, Slick, it's a month later. And guess what? You put down New York wrestling last month. You said how bad it was? Well, you know what? My client Abyss stepped up for New York. And you know what? You want to change rules and regulations in the match. Now you want it to be a bullrope match. Well, let's take it 2 steps further. Let's make it no disqualification, and let's bring my 5,000 friends. 5,000 thumbtacks to make you a human pincushion, Slick. And April, I didn't forget about you, sweetheart. You think that neck brace is bad? How about if you go home tonight in a double D body cast?
The Man Monster Abyss, straight out of TNA Wrestling to the Ballpark Brawl, accompanied to the ring by his agent, Hellcat Mike Rosario. Here's the stipulations for this match, fans. If Abyss wins this bout, then Hellcat gets April Hunter as his servant for 30 days. However, if Slick Wagner Brown wins the match, Abyss will be forced to unmask. A little bit of match background. At Ballpark Brawl number 4, Slick Wagner Brown had an open challenge against any Western New York independent competitors. He wrestled some of them, one convincingly, some less convincingly, until the last man on the gauntlet came out. It was Abyss, not a native of Western New York, but managed by a Western New Yorker. That match ended when Slick Wagner Brown pushed April Hunter into a black hole slam from Abyss. Obviously, there's some bad blood going into this bout, and it's bound to end with controversy.
It is now a Texas bull rope match, and the agent for Abyss, Hellcat, has brought out thumbtacks.
Scotty Bender, will the violence never stop? Will the savagery never stop? Will the bloodlust never stop? Well, I hope it doesn't, because it wouldn't be pro wrestling anymore. And I do not envy referee Uncle Chris Michaels. Everyone calls him Uncle Chris, by the way, because he's like an uncle to everybody.
If Slick Wagner loses this match, he will lose April Hill.
April Hunter. April Hill was your high school prom date, Scotty. Remember? I remember because she was mine too. Wait a minute. What? I'm gonna talk to that woman.
She told me she had to go home early. I knew I didn't believe her.
And she told me she got there late. So what the hell? Oh, someone's gonna have a phone call coming. By the way, the thing is, Abyss, if he loses, Scotty Bender, he's gonna have to unmask. Do we want to see that? Why does he wear a mask, Scotty Bender? Well, we'll find out.
As I was trying to state earlier before I screwed up, if Slick Wagner loses in fashion of Jim Garvin losing Precious to Kevin Von Erich, April Hunter will
be gone.
Be Hellcat's property for 30 days.
And also in tradition of Terry Reynolds being lost to Brian Pillman. And by the way, wrestlers do not flirt with other wrestlers' wives. It never happens in this business. So this is very unusual, fans. And by the way, Sky Ben, you do not screw up because they'll just edit this out. No one will ever hear this.
Here we go. The bell's been sounded, and we're going to get this bull rope match underway. You can see that cowbell in the middle, which we use as a weapon. Whoever can take control of that rope. And the 6 350-pound Abyss. The strength and size advantage, but Slick Wagner fighting back with some right hands. And Ivan, you have to touch all four corners to win this match. Oh, and Slick Wagner taking up his feet with a clothesline. Oh, and then another.
All four corners in succession, Scotty Bender. Not only in succession, you got to touch them in a row.
This match came out as a result of Abyss answering the Western New York Wrestling Challenge laid down by Slick Wagner Brown at Ballpark Brawl 4. Hellcat brought out Abyss as Slick Wagner was just destroying wrestlers left and right, and their match went to a no contest. And then later in the night, Abyss and Hellcat came out to save Ariel as it looked like April Hunter and Slick Wagner were going to lay a beat down, but when they came out, Slick Wagner and April Hunter took the belt around the waist of Hellcat and started whipping Abyss and Hellcat, and now we've got a Bullrope match, and here we are today at Ballpark Brawl 5.
They were beating Hellcat like a cheap piece of steak, Scotty Bender. But I'll tell you, Mike Hellcat Rosario, and he's wrestled in West New York. He's held title belts in NWA Upstate, New Millennium Wrestling, and Buffalo Championship Wrestling. He's standing up for the local area, and you got to be proud of that. But has he bitten off more than he can chew by putting Abyss's mask on the line, Scotty Bender? We're going to be seeing wrestling history. We'll be talked about on the internet, and we as wrestling journalists, we live for being talked about on the internet, because that's what it's all about, the internet.
Abyss has got him by the throat, throws him in the corner. Now Abyss just those open-handed chops right across the chest of Slick Wagner Brown. And Slick Wagner, he's a tough dude. I mean, he was trained by Killer Kowalski.
This guy we were talking before the match.
Oh, and now the cowbell right across the top of the head of Abyss.
Perfectly legal in this match. A perfectly legal maneuver by Slick Wagner. They're talking about being trained by Killer Kowalski. He was a great high school athlete. He had several opportunities. But he came into the only sport where you can beat up people with impunity. So you got to love the guy's choice of life direction. He had a good guidance.
Now, wait a minute, Ivan. Slick Wagner taking turnbuckle number 1. Now turnbuckle number 2.
Abyss better do something.
Abyss almost knocked out with that cowbell. Came crashing across his face. And now Slick Wagner over. Now he's got to start over again on those four corners.
So that breaks the chain then, right?
Absolutely. Now Slick Wagner, Abyss on both knees, just getting caught with those right hands. Former 3PW heavyweight champion Slick Wagner Brown.
It isn't very often you can say that Slick Wagner Brown is not the biggest man in the match, Scotty Bender, but that's the case today.
Now Slick Wagner just getting some added height as he's just choking Abyss. Not too long ago, Ivan, in NWA cyberspace, Jeff Jarrett defeated Slick Wagner when Abyss chokeslammed Jeff Jarrett.
So there's kind of a history, even though not a direct linear history between the two, Scotty. But there's a lot of history here at Ballpark Brawl.
Because Slick Wagner was disqualified, costing him a shot at that heavyweight championship. So just add in fuel to the fire, as they say.
All the history we've seen here at Ballpark Brawl. We mentioned that Sonjay, Dutt, and Trent Acid, they had a history. Did you know that it was almost 20 years ago when Lanny, Poffo, and KAMALA first met? It was on NBC's Saturday Night Main Event. Yes, they did wrestle before. It's all coming together, Scotty Bender. One big circle. Wheel keep turning round and round. Can't speed it up. You can't slow down. And it's all centering right here in the epicenter of the wrestling universe. Buffalo, New York, and Slick Wagner Brown is touching the corners.
Now Slick Wagner touching number 2, as you can see, your referee, Uncle Chris. Now Abyss again, slow to his feet. Wait a minute, Slick Wagner's at number 3.
One more.
This match is going to be over. Oh, Abyss with a big boot takes Wagner off his feet. April Hunter with that neck brace. Earlier promo, she blamed Slick Wagner. She said that Slick Wagner threw her into the black hole slam of Abyss. Here goes Abyss. Oh, splash to the corner, misses. Oh, Slick Wagner with a super kick.
Is that a neck brace in April Hunter? Is that a neck brace?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was some sort of support for her. Oh, never mind. Okay. Sorry.
For her great lung capacity.
She has stamina. Great stamina. That's what they tell me, Slick. I don't know anything about that firsthand.
Now April Hunter trying to rally behind her man, Slick Wagner Brown, is the agent of Abyss. Hellcat Mike Rosario trying to get the fans here at Ballpark Brawl 5 behind his big monster Abyss. Now Slick Wagner tags number 1. Slow over to number 2 as he slowly crawls over, but Abyss. Oh, no, Abyss has just hit one. Slick Wagner's got 2.
It's 2-1, Slick Wagner.
Now Abyss is over to the second turnbuckle. Oh, and now both men tied at 2. Wagner's got number 3. Abyss has got to worry more about Wagner getting number 4 than hitting number 3.
This could be it right here.
Wait, April Hunter's on the apron. She's going to help him. Oh, and now she's blocking it. She is blocking the turnbuckle. She will not let Slick Wagner tag that 4th turnbuckle for the win, Ivan.
I wish I was the top turnbuckle right now, Scotty Bender. I wish I was the turnbuckle.
Wait a minute, no. Abyss. Oh, right hand catches Slick Wagner.
Well, this is no disqualification, so there's nothing Slick can do.
Obviously, April Hunter did not take the empty apology of Slick Wagner Brown too serious, and now you can see Abyss hugging April Hunter.
Beauty and the Beast, Scotty Bender, just like April Hill on our prom dates.
Now Abyss just putting the boots of Slick Wagner. Now wait a minute, April Hunter's got a fist powder right in the face. Right in the face of Abyss goes that white powder, blinding the 6'7" monster. Now Hellcat's on the chase of April Hunter.
Scotty, I think
so be it for that neck injury.
I think they got it from that General Mills plant just down the road from us here in Buffalo. It might be Cheerios powder.
Now Wagner, DDT.
Well, this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity Slick Wagner has to touch all four corners now. Wait a minute, who the hell is this?
Now wait a minute, Damien Alexander, who Slick Wagner disposed of last month in that Western New York Wrestling Challenge, is back. Looking for some revenge.
But wait, Slick said he beat him last month. Damien doesn't get too crazy.
Wait a minute, now Damien's putting his hand out in friendship? And now Alexander and Slick Wagner Brown just stomping a mud hole in Abyss. What is a 2-on-1? Like you said, no disqualification, Ivan.
What has Abyss done to Damien Alexander?
We know Damien Alexander's had a change of heart. Turning his back on the fans, and now Abyss whipped in. They went for a double clothesline. Abyss breaks it. Oh, that catches them both. Double clotheslines onto Slick Wagner and Alexander. Now Abyss just firing away with those forearms, those straight forearms right to the forehead, Ivan.
And like you said, Scotty, referee Chris Michaels can't do anything about it. This is totally no rules, no protocol, no nothing.
Now Wagner, leg drop. Tried applying a loose press onto Abyss, but wait a minute now. Slick Wagner calling for a table. Is Alexander on the outside?
I guess it's legal.
Everything's legal, Ivan. Abyss unable to get to his feet, as you can just see him lying on the canvas, curled up, as he has absorbed a lot of punishment in this match. And it's going to go from bad to worse, Ivan, as this table's now being set up. Hellcat and April Hunter are in the back.
You think Hellcat's caught her by now? Yeah, referee Chris Michaels, he can't do anything about it.
Nothing he can do, but watch. Oh. Wait a minute, Abyss with that double choke. Oh, and then Alexander and Slick Wagner with a low blow. Double boot right below the waist of Abyss, and they got him up. Oh, right through the table. Right through the table.
Scotty, I haven't seen that much wood here, shattered wood, since Orlando Merced shattered his bat in the 1991 playoffs.
Oh, Alexander's got the mic, and now Slick Wagner's got something to say. Why doesn't he just tag the turnbuckles and win this match?
Because he has something to say, Scotty Bender.
Abyss, I just kicked your ass. And now, I want you to apologize. I want you to apologize to my woman for black hole and slam her. And I want an apology right now.
Slick Wagner wants an apology from Abyss for black hole slamming.
Apologize. Apologize,
As
you
a lawyer,
freak.
advised Abyss not to do it. He'd be admitting liability. That could hold up in the court of law.
I said apologize now.
Oh, wait a minute, Abyss. Now fighting off both Alexander and Slick Wagner. Now Abyss is gone. Slick Wagner. Oh, chokeslam. And now Brody Lee. Oh, European uppercut.
What's Brody Lee doing here?
To Damien, he is fighting for Western New York Wrestling, Ivan.
Brody Lee, a native of Huberville, British Columbia. He's come out to take out Damien Alexander. There's no love lost between these two.
Brody Lee just pounding away on Alexander. It looks like they're going to fight to the back.
And Abyss has the thumbtacks.
Now Abyss, with that blue bag of thumbtacks, just laying them out on the canvas.
You think you maybe do that in the corner opposite of us, Scotty Bender?
Those shiny, sharp thumbtacks, Ivan. I think Ivan just fell out of his seat ducking that bag.
He was throwing thumbtacks. I don't know what's going through that crazed mind.
Ella Bass has got Slick Wagner. Whips him in. Misses with a clothesline. Oh, and then double necktie clothesline. And Ivan, I don't know if you noticed, but Abyss does not have that bull rope attached to his wrist anymore, Ivan. The bull rope has become detached from the wrist of Abyss, so he needs to reattach it so he can tag the four corners and win this match.
Yes, Mr. Bender, would it not be the job of the official to reattach the bull rope? Isn't that what he's paid for? What did this say? He's picking up the wood splinters. Let's go. Hey, how about worry about the thumbtacks instead of the wood splinters? Huh?
You can see those thumbtacks still in the corner. Now Slick Wagner finally going over and tagging the turnbuckles, but Abyss is tagging him, but he's in the bull rope attached to him.
So what's it, 2-1 right now? So it's 2-2?
I don't believe Abyss can
win this match. He's got 3! Slick Wagner's on 3!
No. Abyss has got the cowbell! Black hole slam! Black hole slam for Slick Wagner Brown!
Slick Wagner was within the arm's length. And that's...
Abyss thinks he won this match, but referee Uncle Chris is telling him, and the match is over! Abyss is your winner! The Monster Abyss going on and defeating Slick Wagner Brown in this grudge match.
An intense, brutal affair, Scotty Bender. And you notice there was a lot of animosity between Abyss and referee Uncle Chris. I mean, what is the problem that Abyss has with the referees in Buffalo?
And you know, Hellcat now getting the services of April Hunter for 30 days, Ivan. 30 days!
30 days, Scotty Bender. I'd take 30 hours with April Hunter. Heck, I'd take 30 minutes. Why, based on what the ladies tell me, I'd only need 30 seconds, but that's another story for another time.
There's your victor, the Monster Abyss. Uncle Chris, and he's got him in a bad way. Hoist him up. High elevated power bomb right onto the thumbtacks. Right onto the thumbtacks goes referee Uncle Chris.
You're not supposed to power slam referees through thumbtacks.
And now referee Ron Falco out to check on his fallen compadre.
Uncle Chris Michaels just doing his job. Why do you take him out? Yeah, Ron Falco out here. Scotty Bender.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Blake, and with me right now is Shawn Spears. Shawn, before we get started with our interview, I just have to let you know I have a letter here from Scott D'Amore and Team Canada. Did you want to open it?
I'm Scott D'Amore.
Yeah, from Scott D'Amore and Team Canada. The whole bunch of them.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to read the letter, but I do have a response. Scott D'Amore, Petey Williams, last month, you used Shawn Spears to get yourself down to the final 2 in the 6-man elimination match. And Petey, when you turned on me, when you gave me the low blow from behind, not only did you cost me a shot at the heavyweight title, Petey, but you changed me. Because now, Petey, I trust no one. I barely align myself with anyone. And now, I will run down everyone to get what it is that I want. Now, as for my partner tonight, I promised the Canadian. I promised the Canadian bent on revenge. And Petey Williams, Showtime Eric Young, I think you're going to be quite surprised at who this partner is. So as far as I'm concerned, bring on Team Canada. Bring on Showtime Eric Young, Bobby Roode, Petey, especially you. Be at your best, Petey. Bring your A game, bring everything you got, because tonight in Buffalo, New York, the rundown starts with Team Canada.
Well, who's your partner, Shawn? Don't forget to open the letter.
Right now, I'd like to introduce someone who's going to be doing guest commentary at ringside with Scotty Bender and Ivan the Impaler. He is 5'11", 213 pounds, and he is completely Cody
Coming down to the ring to provide special color commentary in this match, it's completely Cody Steele. A native of Southern Ontario, he's competed against every man in this match. At Ballpark Brawl number 2, he competed against Abyss. He also wrestled at Ballpark Brawl 3 against Danger Boy Derek Wylde. He'll be joining Ivan and Scotty Bender to provide his own special analysis. From Team Canada, the captain, Petey Williams, and Showtime Eric Young for this tag team contest. Petey Williams has a little bit of history with the Ballpark Brawl. He has the unlikely distinction of having been eliminated from the Natural Heavyweight Tournament on 2 separate occasions. At Ballpark Brawl number 2, he lost to Julio De Niro and seemed to be out of the tournament, only to be reinstated by Scott D'Amore and his team of lawyers. He was put back into the Brawl and then lost again, this time to Harry Smith. He's looking for his first win at the Ballpark Brawl in this tag team contest, along with Showtime. Shawn Spears headed down to ringside moments after receiving that mysterious letter from Jennifer Blake, ostensibly written by Scott D'Amore. Now fans, there's some history there. Scott D'Amore accepted Shawn Spears as a member of Team Canada at Ballpark Brawl number 4. It was a trial basis and Spears seemed to be doing quite well until Petey Williams suddenly turned on him. There's certainly some resentment right there between Team Canada and Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears to name a mystery partner in his war against Team Canada. One of the most exciting and charismatic wrestlers throughout Canada, it's the Danger Boy, Derek Wylde. Danger Boy, a former Ballpark Brawl competitor at Ballpark Brawl number 2 and number 3, returning to Western New York to take on Showtime Eric Young, the man who trained him and the man he had an epic feud with in Ontario a few years back. That feud culminated in an incredible ladder match that's grown to near legendary status in Ontario today. Derek, accompanied to the ring by his fiancée Jennifer Blake, who obviously knew a little bit more about that mystery partner than she let on to Team Canada.
Here we go. We've got that tag team match. We've got Team Canada. Showtime Eric Young and Petey Williams taking on Shawn Spears and his mystery partner, Derek Wylde. And joining us for this match, completely, Cody Steele.
Cody, welcome to the broadcast location. Now, you're very familiar with Shawn Spears and Derek Wylde, obviously, aren't you?
Well, what you got here, boys? Well, wait a second.
Wait a minute, no!
What you just saw was a sky drill press, and that just took out 2 men. I've taken that move countless times, but I got up every single time. You know I did. Completely Cody Steele gets up every single time.
Shawn Spears double teamed by Team Canada and that 6-man futures match last month at Ballpark 4. Now looking for revenge, but Scott D'Amore is nowhere in sight, Ivan.
And if Scott D'Amore were somewhere in sight, he'd be hard to miss, Scotty Bender.
And now Spears starting on against Petey Williams, and Petey Williams looking for forgiveness as the provisional member of Team Canada last month, Shawn Spears.
I would not trust Petey Williams. Oh, big clothesline, Shawn Spears. Oh. Not bad, not bad.
Now Spears, knife chop right across the chest of Petey Williams.
I've been on the receiving end of that, Scotty. That doesn't feel good.
Now Spears dragging Petey Williams to his feet, throws him in, misses with the right hand. Petey Williams comes back off over, goes for a cross body block. Spears catches him.
What do we got here? What do we got here?
Now throws him up on his shoulder. Running power slam. Cover. 1, 2. Only a 2. And referee ECW, Jim Molyneux.
Now what you got in this ring, Scotty Bender, is 4 of the best professional wrestlers in the business today. And you know what, Scotty? I've beat every single one of them.
I know you're just saying that because they're from Canada?
Well, you know what? They are fellow countrymen. And you know, everything that Canadian does is better than an American. Just like that arm drag by Shawn Spears.
You met Derek Wylde at Ballpark Brawl. He defeated you for the championship.
Well, you know what? He beat me. We've wrestled countless occasions. I've wrestled him for 60 minutes. I've wrestled him every kind of match possible. I've beat him countless times. And what you got right here is a headlock by Danger Boy Derek Wylde.
Keep going, Cole. You're doing a better job than Scotty would. Not sure Karana there. And
that was not a Hurricane Rana. That was a tilt-a-whirl. Get it right, brother.
See, Bender, it was a tilt-a-whirl, not a Hurricane Rana. And I say, by the way, Cody Steele, not even this whole Canadian American thing. You took an American Olympic hero to the limit. You took him to the limit.
Okay. That's right. I took him to the limit. They edited the footage. I actually wrestled him for 30 minutes.
Oh, wait
they edited it for TV.
Wylde!
But we're not here to talk about that. I'm just here to sit here and enjoy this great professional wrestling match.
The storied battles between Eric Young and Danger Boy Derek Wylde out of Near Spear Pro, north of the border in Ontario, Canada, are legendary folklores.
We might be going for the dreaded 10 punch right here.
Now Petey Williams trying to help his partner, and then just Drops him throat first on the top rope.
I'm glad he did. That 10-punch thing, so cliche, Scotty Bender. They should go maybe to a 13-punch, maybe a -4 punch, maybe a 4 pi to the 7th square power, Scotty Bender.
What's Shawn Spears doing, Scotty?
Waiting to get tagged in, and looks like he's grabbing something out of his boot.
I thought he was just looking down Jennifer Blake's outfit.
Looks like Shawn Spears is reading some paper in the corner. Finally got that letter.
Well, you guys, you're conspiracy theorists. I mean, oh, the letter. Yeah, the letter that Team Canada sent him.
Still not open, as you can see it in the hands of Shawn Spears as Petey Williams with an arm ring on Wylde. Oh, and they catch him with a short arm clothesline. Cover, 1, 2, oh, only 2.
Eric Young asking the crowd to show some respect, but unfortunately, and I apologize to my fellow Buffalonians, they're not showing the respect that Team Canada deserves.
And now Petey Williams charges Wylde into the corner, now just drives his shoulder into the midsection.
They're just working over Danger Boy Derek Wylde in the corner. But meanwhile, look at Shawn Spears. What's he doing over there? He's reading a love letter of some kind. Jennifer Blake just gave him a love letter? What is that?
I don't know. I've never seen anyone read something in a wrestling match since Cactus Jack read, "I am in need of urgent help and advice" at a WCW taping. What the hell is going on here? People read. There's no room for reading and literacy in a wrestling match. I'm sorry.
Young waited a little too long as Derek Wylde trying to fight out of the corner of Team Canada with some left hands and some back elbows. Oh, now drop toe hold by Eric Young. Tags in Petey Williams.
Shawn Spears is not going for the tag.
He's not paying attention. He's too involved in that letter that he finally decided to read. But during the match, Ivan?
Is that a letter from Scott D'Amore?
Well, apparently there was a letter from Team Canada, and I guess Scott D'Amore has to emphasize everything that Team Canada does.
Now, Scott D'Amore is a powerful man. If I was Shawn Spears, I'd be reading that letter pretty carefully.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Petey Williams is applying the gas pedal to Derek Wylde as he's hung upside down in the proverbial tree of woe, Ivan.
Well, his tree was not the only thing in the wall there, Scotty Bender. Let me predict there will be no little Derek Wyldes conceived tonight.
And Spears still holding that letter, referencing back to it occasionally throughout this match, not paying attention as Wylde has just been dismantled here by Team Canada thus far in this match. Now straitjacket. Straitjacket rear chinlock being applied by Petey Williams.
You know, I don't understand this. I don't understand. It's a wrestling match. You can read the letter later. You just throw it away. You can have your secretary read it. What? The cover.
And we know how Scott D'Amore likes to write letters. He wrote one to Christopher Hill objecting to some of the booking that Chris Hill was going to.
Exactly, objecting to Petey Williams being disqualified from the first, not disqualified, eliminated from the first natural tournament. Good backstory there, Scotty Bender. Excellent backstory.
Now again, the double teaming by Team Canada members, Petey Williams and Eric Young.
Yet Shawn Spears is in that corner. He looks more concerned about that letter than he does Danger Boy Derek
Cody,
Wylde.
he looks perplexed as he keeps staring at Eric Young and Petey Williams, and looks like he's got a lot on his mind. Now the cover, 1, 2, only a 2.
I mean, Cody, you've read fan mail, but you've never read fan mail in the ring, have you?
Not in the ring. I have received many love letters from all of my female fans from all across the country. But I read all those in my spare time. I do not read those in the middle of a wrestling match.
Now front chantry being applied by Eric Young as he's trying to cut the air supply of Derek Wylde off.
He's just cinching in on that front face lock.
You referring to Air Supply, the wrestling holder Air Supply, the pop group from the 80s, Scotty Bender.
Now Wylde to his feet, trying to take over Young as he's trying to fight into the corner,
He's
make
right
the tag.
there.
But Spears is still reading that letter.
Come on!
Spears isn't paying attention.
That is ridiculous.
I mean, if the wrestling match doesn't get his attention, Jennifer Blake grabbing your thighs should.
And now Jennifer Blake, besides herself, is her fiance Derek Wylde is just taking a beating, and he had the opportunity to tag in Shawn Spears, and Spears not paying attention after reading that letter.
Obviously, that letter's not from Ed McMahon saying he's $1 million prize giveaway winner.
Dragon backbreaker, 1, 2, only a 2. And now Team Canada objecting to the refereeing of ECW's Jim Molinay and He's one of the best in the business. He calls it right down the middle.
I have been in the ring with Danger Boy Derek Wylde countless times. He's a very resilient man. Now I know he can come back from this on his own, but he's going to need the help from Shawn Spears. If Shawn Spears doesn't smarten up real soon, Danger Boy Derek Wylde might lose right here in front of all these fans.
I mean, correct, bro. You guys had a 59-minute match once, didn't you? You and Derek Wylde.
We went 59 minutes. He's one of the best competitors I've ever been in the ring with. But right now, he's taking the beating of his life. He's getting beat up by 2 men, not just 1, 2 men. And if Shawn Spears doesn't get in there and help him out, this is just making me sick right now.
Shawn Spears is gazing at Petey Williams and Eric Young. Obviously, something in that letter is disturbing him or making him think about his decision to take on Team Canada. Oh, and Enziguri catches Petey Williams.
Well, he's got to make the tag now.
Okay, he's going to make the tag now. No problem. Here we go.
But still clutching that letter, Cody. He's still got that letter.
He's going to make the tag. Forget the letter. Here we go. Making the tag right in here for Team Canada's going down right here in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, wait a minute. Spears just short-armed him.
What the hell was that?
Spears just short-armed him. And now Cody Steele on his feet. Not too happy with Shawn Spears. And now Spears is, wait a minute now. Petey Williams going for that sharpshooter. And Jennifer Blake's got the ladder. Oh, he just threw Jennifer Blake down.
He pie-faced her. Cody's in no man's man, Scotty. He's in no man's land. I'm sorry. Derek Wylde's in no man's land. Cody, I mean, whether you like a guy or not, isn't one of the rules you never double-cross your tag team partner.
Spears has left the building. He's walked back.
Let this be said. Let this be said.
Ouch,
I have
elbow.
never, ever liked Danger Boy Derek Wylde, but I respect the hell out of that man. He does not deserve this.
1, 2.
Where the hell did Shawn Spears just go off to?
I don't know. I have no clue. That letter must have been from Team Canada. It must have been from Scott D'Amore. That's the only rational explanation. But then again, we're trying to apply logic to pro wrestling.
Now Team Canada taking way too much time as they're allowing the window of opportunity for Derek Wylde to open.
Scotty, some of the fans are calling for Cody Steele to get in the ring.
Now Cody to his feet. The fans here, they want Cody Steele to help his longtime rival Derek Wylde.
And Showtime Eric Young warning Cody Steele to stay where he is.
I do not like Danger Boy Derek Wylde, but I cannot help but cheer for him right now. This is a valiant effort.
Petey Williams, oh, Canadian Destroyer. Canadian Destroyer, you better call 911. Wylde could be out. The cover one.
That's it. That's got to be it.
He pulled him up. He pulled him up.
Scott, you like him or not, you don't do that. You have a man beat, you get the 3 count.
The fans are rabid. They want Cody Steele. They want Cody Steele.
Cody, what are you going to do?
I do not have a contract signed. I cannot get in that ring right now.
Put your differences aside, Cody Steele. Get in there and help him. Get in there and help him, for God's sake.
I didn't bring my gear with me. I did not sign a contract to be here.
There are liability issues. Unfortunately, he's right, Scott. There are liability issues.
There might be a liability if Derek Wylde goes home in a body bag. His Team Canada is dismantling this star. Wait a minute, that Youngblood neckbreaker. Wylde blocks it, back elbows. Bill Shug into Petey Williams. Schoolboy roll up, 1, 2, oh!
Scotty, I just overheard our ring announcer, Chris Hill. He actually made a good point. Cody was trained by Derek.
And Derek was trained by Eric Young. Oh, now Young throws in Derek Wylde.
I don't know, this is killing me, guys. I did not sign a contract to be here. I cannot get in that ring tonight.
Now Wylde on his feet, misses with the spinning kick. Oh, and now Enziguri takes Young off his feet. Derek Wylde is still alive in this match, Ivan. It's a fever pitch here, Ivan.
It hasn't been this loud since the Beanball War with the Pawtucket Red Sox in 1997.
And now Cody Steele. Cody Steele going into the corner of his rival, Derek Wylde. You may not see him dining together, but those two put on one hell of a match.
I can't believe
Cody
this.
Steele's in the ring. Cody Steele, without his gear, coming to the aid of Derek Wylde. Now that's slice by number 2. Here we go. He hits it. He hits it to cover on Young. 1, 2. Oh, Petey breaks it up.
Petey with the save. I guess this is legal. Jamono isn't stopping it.
And there goes Petey Williams.
He was going for the destroyer, but Cody Steele smartly backflipped out of it. What's this?
Trying to take him over with that sunset flip over the top rope. Oh, and then trips the legs out of Petey Williams as he goes face first into the ring apron. Cody Steele on the outside with Petey Williams. That leaves Derek Wylde and Eric Young. We can be seeing that inside out bomb. Now Young. That Young blood neck breaker. The cover. 2, 3, it's over. Team Canada goes on and gets the Duke in this tag team match.
Well stated, Scotty Bender. And it was Showtime. Eric Young getting the pinfall over Danger Boy Derek Wylde. Scotty, the teacher beats the student, just as I think should happen more often in our educational system.
Wait a minute, Ivan, the action continues. Team Canada is not done with the Danger Boy Derek Wylde, but now Cody's still going in to save Derek Wylde. Now Spears it out. Now Spears is on the attack. Spears is on the attack. Helping out Team Canada.
Scott, I still can't believe that Cody Steele and Derek Wylde were actually working together. They didn't get a victory. That may be the bigger story here. But the other story, Shawn Spears is apparently part of Team Canada.
And now Spears, along with Petey Williams and Eric Young, just putting it to completely Cody Steele and Danger Boy Derek Wylde. Cody Steele here at ringside commentary. Needed to step in, and he did as he tried to help Derek Wylde. Now trying to go over to protect out of pure respect.
Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter.
Jennifer Blake's to be pleading with the referee to
What's this?
stop the carnage, and now the Stampede Bulldogs, TJ Wilson and
What's TJ Wilson? What's TJ Wilson doing here?
TJ Wilson and Harry Smith. The Stampede Bulldogs coming out to make the save on Cody Steele and Derek Wylde.
TJ Wilson, a former Calgary Stampede champion. And Harry Smith, that we saw earlier. I didn't even know TJ Wilson was here.
That's right. That's right. You better hightail it out of here, boys. You walk around with your noses in the air like you're the best thing going right now in pro wrestling. But what you're looking at in the ring right now is the future of professional wrestling. And you know what? The future is completely wild.
Completely Wild being formed here, and I'll tell you, Ivan, they're going to take the tag team scene by storm. Completely Wild, I love it.
Let me tell you something, Scotty Bender. Derek Wylde, Cody Steele, TJ Wilson, Harry Smith, Scotty Bender, I submit to you, the future hopes and dreams of Canadian wrestling fans has manifested itself before our very eyes in this ring here in Buffalo, New York.
All right. In the past couple years, I've had the honor of introducing some of the greatest legends of this sport. And I get to do this one more time. He can't hear you if you're not yelling louder. He still can't hear you. How about up there? How about over there? He can't hear you. From Long Island, New York, 6'2", 297 pounds, Mick Foley!
It's the king of hardcore and the master of the cheap pop, Mick Foley, here in Buffalo, New York, resplendent in his customized Buffalo Bison's jersey with plenty of free gifts for the fans. Coming out to the ring prior to the main event, he's going to be the referee later on, but first, he's got a few things he wants to say to the fans of Western New York.
Now I know man, that's awesome. If you guys keep it up, we're going to be here until about midnight. You know, we've seen some incredible moves, right? We've seen thumbtacks in the ring. We've seen tables breaking. We've seen moonsaults. We've seen flips. But as you can clearly see, the secret to success lies in A, wearing the jersey of the Buffalo Bisons, B, throwing out free merchandise to the crowd, and C, whenever possible, in as sincere a form as possible, suck up to the hometown fans by saying, "It's great to be right here in Buffalo, New York." Cheap pop. You guys like the cheap pop here in Buffalo, New York. Now listen, I know we're here having a good time. I don't mean to rain on everybody's parade, but I had a little unfortunate incident where I ran into a very sad-looking little kid, and I said, "Son, what's wrong?" And he said, my mother beats me. And I said, "Well, you know, you've always got your father." And he said, "I can't go to him either." And I said, "Why not, son?" He said, "Because my father beats me." And I said, "Man, kid, that's too bad." And he said, "Mick, don't you see, that's why I'm here. Because I heard Matt Stryker was going to be here, and I want to live with him." And I looked at the kid and I said, wait, the Matt Stryker was canned from his teaching job for calling in personal days when he was actually out wrestling? Calling that Matt Stryker? I said, "Kid, why in the world would anybody want to live with him?" And he said, "Mick, I want to live with Matt because Matt Stryker's never beaten anybody."
WWE fans may know Matt Stryker best for his role as a would-be wannabe teacher on Raw. However, before signing with WWE, he had a different gimmick. In fact, it was a lot of different gimmicks. He stole gimmicks from everybody. Tonight, we're seeing the debut of The Strike, and it looks like we may have a type of rock and sock connection reunion.
Wait. Now listen.
Johnson, the son of Rocky Johnson.
Wait a second. Now listen. I know The Rock. I wrestled against The Rock for the WWE Championship. I teamed up with The Rock as part of the Rock and Sock Connection. I know The Rock. The Rock is a friend of mine, and you are no Rock.
What are you saying?
Finally, The Rock has come back to Rochester.
What's Stryker up to now? What? It's The Rock. It's not The
No,
Rock.
Mick?
It's Matt Stryker. Again with
I see you're
gimmick
getting a little
infringement.
round in the belly. Mick, do you like pie?
It's got to be The
Do you
Rock.
like cherry pie? Do you like Boston cream pie? Do you like pumpkin pie? Exactly what kind of pie do you like? Well, Rock, I think my favorite would have to be maybe like an apple. It doesn't matter what kind of pie you like.
It has to be Dwayne Johnson. It has to be The Rock, a registered trademark of WWE, by the way.
I think Mick Foley's had enough. I don't think he's amused anymore.
Why? It's The Rock.
Yes, man.
Wait a minute, looks like Rock. Mick Foley's got Mr. Sacco. Stryker doesn't see it. Oh, he just gives him the mandible claw with Mr. Sacco. He's got Stryker.
He's turned on the ring legend.
He's applying that mandible claw. And Stryker is out.
movie studio heads across the nation. They're apoplectic. A rising movie star has just been knocked out.
Ripping off the Rock stuff. Let me show you how it's really done.
Oh no! The ultimate sacrilege bender! There goes Foley with that elbow drop! Taking a page out of his good friend, The Rock's book! Running the ropes! And he's running the ropes! And he continues to run the ropes! Maybe a little gassed. Oh, then he drops the elbow! Gimmick infringement! Gimmick infringement!
Bill Alfonso, former manager of champions with ECW where he managed Sabu and Rob Van Dam, making an appearance, one of those surprise appearances that the Brawl has become so well known for, coming to the ring to talk to Mick Foley. And there's a little bit of history there, fans. Both Foley and Alfonso were in ECW, and at one point, Foley actually handpicked Alfonso as the referee for all of his matches. Back before he was the king of hardcore, he wanted to be, with apologies to Steve Corino, the king of old school, and Fonzie was his old school referee. Let's see what Alfonso has to say to his former running buddy, Mick Foley.
Bill Alfonso has come out to confront Mick Foley. Fonzie's in the house. What a great day in Buffalo. A great referee, a great manager, and a great humanitarian, Bill Alfonso.
I don't know which is wilder, the fact that Bill Alfonso came down to the ring to Stairway to Heaven, or the fact that this little piece of crap got a better crowd reaction than I did.
The fans did really like Bill Alfonso as he made a surprise appearance here at Ballpark Brawl 5.
All right, Fonzie, since you interrupted me in the middle of my pop, my post people's elbow pop, what exactly do you want? It doesn't matter what you want. Yeah, I'm just kidding, Fonzie. Here you go.
All right, I got a few things to say, Daddy.
His voice has never been better, Bender. Never been better.
First of all, Mick Foley, you've never done any favors for me or any favors for Sabu. So I don't know why they're having you being a special referee tonight for Sabu. Well, I'm going to make it real easy for you. You know, Sabu's got a big pay-per-view match tomorrow night. So I feel that he shouldn't go hardcore here tonight. I would like Sabu to have a nice, easy, collegiate, technical wrestling match tonight. No strains. He's going to get up and go, but he's not getting hardcore, so you've never done anything for him. So I don't know why you're here anyway. There's no big pay-per-view money here for you. What are you doing here anyway?
Fonzie, did you ever blow bubbles when you were a kid?
Of course.
Yeah, he was in the back looking for you.
Mick Foley on his game tonight with the comedy oven. That was disgusting and predictable.
Wait, hold on. I know there's a cheap pop, Fonzie, but I heard what you said about Sabu coming out here and doing some kind of collegiate rules, Greco-Roman match. You're saying Sabu's not going to get hardcore? You might as well say that Sabu's not going to breathe out here. Sabu is hardcore. He can't help but be hardcore. So I say he's going to come out here, and whether you tell him or not, Sabu's going to be breaking tables. Sabu's going to be using chairs. Sabu's going to be shedding a little bit of blood. And as far as me not doing anything for Sabu, well, I got a guy in the back who's done more for Sabu than you ever have. than you ever will. A guy who's done a lot for me. A guy who's done a lot for wrestling fans everywhere. A guy who took the initials ECW and made it the hottest promotion in the country. I'm talking about Mr. Todd Gordon.
Talk about an unannounced appearance. Todd Gordon, the co-founder of ECW, along with Paul Heyman, the man who helped transform East Coast Wrestling into Extreme Championship Wrestling. Todd Gordon has had a long and storied friendship with Mick Foley, but it looks like he's not just here to visit an old friend. It looks like the old promoter in him has come out once again because he's about to announce a very big stipulation for the main event.
This match is signed, sealed, and delivered. I got an ECW referee, Jim Molyneux. He's coming out here. He's going to call it right down the middle because I know this cat can do it.
Mick Foley, you'll always be Cactus Jack to me.
Shut up! Oh, yeah, but Fonzie's right. Todd Gordon sold out to WCW. Remember that, Ben? He did. Yeah, he helped build ECW, but he sold out to Eric Bischoff.
Thank you, Mick Foley. Thank you, Cactus Jack. You inspired me. Your style of wrestling, I was your biggest fan. You inspired me to start that hardcore movement. I thank you.
Oh, now a hug and embrace by Mick Foley and Todd Gordon.
Let's bring Glenn Spectre out here. Everyone hugs and
Once again, you've been outsmarted. Yeah, I got a little bit more stroke than you. Actually, a lot more stroke than you. But anyway, I got a little bit more stroke than you in the back. I'm the guy who's now going to be Sandman's manager tonight for this match.
Todd Gordon's going to manage Sandman tonight.
I'm also the guy who's changed the match tonight into a Singapore cane, steel chair on a ladder match.
What? Singapore cane, steel chairs?
And one more thing. You ready?
Tables?
Hey, Fonzie, why don't you go to Big Al's with Potsy and Ralph, okay?
The hell? How can you have a ladder match in an open-air baseball stadium?
Since I can't referee anymore, how about you guys let me join you to call all the action at ringside?
What do you think? Sure, why not?
What a main event we have scheduled later on tonight here at the Ballpark Brawl. And Ivan, an extra bonus, Mick Foley will be joining us for commentary.
Scotty Bender, what a thrill it must be for Mick Foley to be joining us on commentary. I mean, the man's been a world champion wrestler, an author, a radio commentator, a good family man. But he has never worked with the best announcing team east of Toledo, Ohio.
You may remember me. That's right, Miss Jackie. Well, I came here today to my very first ever Ballpark Brawl to show you who just Jackie is. Not just that tough enough winner, even though I can't pat myself on the back for that one. Not just a WWE diva. No, because there's more to it than that. I'm a girl that's sexy, I'm a girl with attitude, and I'm a girl that has came here today to show each and every one of these little kids who the real wrestler is.
Gotta be joking. For those without a clue, allow me to introduce myself. I am the one and only Jamie D, winner of TNA Gut Check. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I honestly believe that I am the only true female wrestler with power, strength, confidence that it takes to make it in this business. And tonight, the Battle Royal, it's mine. It's all mine.
If you spent more than 2 minutes in this business, you would know it takes more than muscles in the ring. So I advise you to watch your rear. Apparently, I have my work cut out for me tonight. I am against a tough enough girl, a gut check challenge, a TNA knockout, and a girl using Hart as her last name. And what do all these girls have in common that I don't? That's right, they're all trying to get by the easy way. So the only one that has actually worked for it, and we all know hard work actually pays off in the wrestling business, is the one who's going to come out on top. And everybody will know how something that looks so good can hurt so bad.
Whoa. Didn't you start off as a WCW NWO dancer girl or something like that? Yeah. So I'm against this, and then I'm against to see a TNA Tough Enough Challenge, who I haven't even seen yet, and then I'm up against a ex-WWE diva, Tough Enough, whatever. I am the original. I'm the one and only TNA Knockout. Last year, Nattie Neidhart screwed me. She cheated. Last year, the year before that, I lost as well. This year is my year. I am the original Knockout, and I am going to win. I will be the last girl standing in that ring, and I'll prove what I am TNA, and that's talent and ability.
Smells like cheap perfume. No, actually it smells like Tracy Brooks. Sour grapes still, huh, Tracy? Yeah, it hurts to lose. It really does, Tracy. Well, despite Tracy Brooks and her poor attitude, I am proud to be wrestling Miss Jackie, Jamie D, April Hunter, and I think that we are going to have one hell of a match, Tracy. But first of all, I think I have an advantage because I am the first third-generation female wrestler in the world. And like my dad always said, you mess with the best, you die with the rest. Yeah, baby!
First, I want to introduce those referees, and now I want to introduce the official referee for this match, Miss Jennifer Blake.
Tracy Brooks, a Toronto native and current knockout in TNA wrestling. She's returning to the Ballpark Brawl after having 2 singles losses. She lost to Trinity at Ballpark Brawl number 1, then she lost to Nattie Neidhart at Ballpark Brawl number 3. Tracy's hungry for her first win, and here in this women's Rumble-style Battle Royal, she's hoping to get it.
I have a little something I'd like to get off my chest. Buffalo, New York! Who here wants to see some TNA? You want to see it? Do you guys want to see some quality pay-per-view TNA?
I do.
I can't hear you, Buffalo. I said, do you want to see some TNA?
Bender, I want to ride that train.
All the way to Clarksville.
You bunch of perverts! You think I'm going to show you what I have? If you want to see some TNA, buy the pay-per-view tomorrow, you bunch of perverts!
She's talking to you, Ivan.
I have never been convicted of being a pervert.
The daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Nattie Neidhart made her U.S. wrestling debut at Ballpark Brawl number 3 when she defeated Tracy Brooks. Now Tracy and Nattie are squaring off once again as the first 2 women in this women's battle royal. They have 3 minutes until the next woman comes to the ring, and then each additional woman will come out at 1-minute intervals. Nattie Neidhart honed her craft in Japan. Watch for her vicious Japanese-style German suplex you'll see in this match, and the match is underway.
Nattie Neidhart, the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, taking on Tracy from NWA TNA. Are going to start this up, and we've got special referee, the lovely Jennifer Blake.
Scotty, I just noticed there's a lot of fur in this ring. I mean, look at Tracy's boots. There's a lot of fur in this ring.
Oh, now Nattie now taking off the shirt of Tracy. Oh, that jumping knee strike in the corner. Now she fires back with a forearm, catching Tracy. These two fought at Canadian Carnage, and Nattie Neidhart beating Tracy.
But it's over the top battle royale, Scotty Ben. That's why we have the referees on around the ring, surrounding the ring.
Oh, European uppercut.
And don't forget, Scotty, these two faced each other last year with Nattie coming out on top. What are you looking at me like that for? She won the match.
Tracy whips her in, misses with a wild clothesline. Now go behind by Nattie as Tracy's trying to get out of the hold with some back elbows, and now she's got her right behind the dog!
Yes!
Where's my camera, damn it!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh, German suplex!
This is better than Steamboat versus Flair, Bender. This is the greatest moment of my wrestling career. Bender, you're speechless. This is a 5-star match right now.
Now Nattie kicking at Tracy. And again, this is a battle royal. You have to throw your opponent over the top rope.
This is Luthez against Strangler Lewis, Bender. This is great. I love it. This is almost better than the Mulkeys against the Road Warriors.
Now Nattie Neidhart just stomping away at Tracy. Now just pounding away is Nattie Neidhart. Showing a little more aggression.
Oh, they were showing something, Bender.
Than their last time here at Dunn Tire Park.
I need another beta blocker for my heart, Bender. This is great.
Next up is Jamie D, a rookie competitor, the winner of TNA's Gut Check Challenge, now known as Sorelda. Obviously a powerhouse. How she can handle herself against these competitors remains to be seen.
Jamie D, now the third entrant in this women's battle royale. You can see Tracy still smarting from that German suplex, and then Jamie D. Suplex on a Nattie Neidhart. Tracy still on the outside. But oh, Nattie fights back. Oh, and now Jamie D with a knife and chop of her own.
That's important to remember. Tracy Brooks is still in this match. She has not been thrown over the top rope. Oh, whoa, what a move. Nattie, what? Trying to tie her up. What's that? Hey, what? Go for a spinning ankle lock? Was she going for a Texas Cloverleaf? What do you call that move,
She had
Bender?
that crossbow applied, that crossbow leg lock.
Yes!
Oh! Just stretching out the hamstrings of Jamie D.
I think more than a hamstring was pulled on that one.
Now just firing away with those forearms.
April Hunter coming out to the ring solo without Slick Wagner Brown, without Hellcat Mike Rosario, and most notably without that neck brace. She's going to use her superior size and strength if she hopes to win this battle royal.
Now April Hunter joining the fracas as now she's got a full Nelson. As Jamie D and April Hunter double teaming Nattie Neidhart. Tracy is still on the outside. Miscue here by Jamie D and April Hunter. Now April Hunter's not too happy. Clothesline on Nattie Neidhart. So far, none of the women have been thrown out of the match.
Well, literally, they have been, but not figuratively.
And now Jamie D and April Hunter continue the double team on Nattie Neidhart. Irish whip her in. Go for a double hip toss, but wait a minute. Now scoop her up. Oh, double backbreaker. Just driving the knees into the back of Nattie Neidhart.
Jamie's making a mistake. You don't go climb the ropes in the Battle Royale. I'm sorry.
Now April Hunter turning on
and
Jamie D.
You don't trust April Hunter either. Do you have the next participant?
No, it's Jackie Gayda, Miss Jackie! Former Tough Enough winner!
Nice outfit by Miss Jackie.
Oh, now clothesline on April Hunter. Now clothesline on Jamie D. Miss Jackie, the newlywed, just married. Russell. Oh, and now just neckbreaker on April Hunter. Cross body block on Jamie D, but again, you got to throw your opponent over the top rope.
I think Jackie Gayda feels she has something to prove to the wrestling world right now.
Oh, now double head knockers, Jamie D and April Hunter. Go head to head, and now Nattie Neidhart backs up Jamie D with a knife edge chop, and now double Irish whip by Gayda and Neidhart. Now boot to the midsection. Now both women snap suplexing over their opponents as April Hunter and Jamie
Stereo
D.
snap suplexes. Oh, there's a lot of motion. I like the ring bender. A lot of motion. Good view of April Hunter from here, too.
Now Tracy entering this match after that brutal German suplex.
Bender is a journalist.
Oh, and then a clothesline by Tracy right across the throat of Nattie Neidhart.
I was trying to see if April was bruising her chest, Bender. That's why I left the broadcast position. Oh,
and now Tracy trying to throw over Nattie Neidhart.
Referee Ron Falco's eyes intently on the action, I guess.
Now Nattie Neidhart and Jackie Gayda trying to wait a minute. Now they're atomic wedgie being applied to Tracy.
They're trying to get her over. Got April Hunter and JD fighting it out.
Tracy's over in my book, Bender. She's way over.
And now April Hunter.
Nattie and Jackie are forming
almost
kind of
being
alliance.
thrown out by Jamie Diaz now. Neidhart and Jackie are working together. This lines have been drawn in this women's battle royal, and yet no woman has been. Wait a minute! There goes Steve. There goes Nattie, Neidhart, and April Hunter. They've both been eliminated
It's a
from the
double
battle
elimination.
royal. Now it's just Tracy and
Scotty, a lot of ways.
Jackie Gayda and Jamie D.
I'm sorry, Scott, but I have to believe those were the two favorites to win, Nattie and April.
There goes Jamie D, and now she's eliminated.
April and Nattie are still going at it outside the ring.
Now it's just down to Tracy and Jackie Gayda. Now Tracy runs the head of Jackie Gayda to that top turnbuckle, now choking as the referees are trying to maintain order on the outside to get these women to the back.
Tracy making the first win ever here at Ballpark Brawl in 3 tries, Bender. But, Scotty, I submit to you, there are no losers in this match.
Jackie Gayda, 2002 WWF Tough Enough 2 champion. Tracy trying to break that losing streak here at the Ballpark Brawl. Goes rushing in. Clothesline. Almost taking Jackie over. Now another clothesline. But Gayda, wait a minute, Jackie's still on the ring apron.
No,
Tracy thinks she won. Jackie over the top. Oh, now she just from behind.
Both feet
grabs Tracy. And there goes Tracy over the top. And this match is over. Your winner, Jackie Gayda. The winner of the Women's Over the Top Battle Royal, Jackie Gayda. Hoochie Mama, Ivan.
What action, Scotty Bender. 4 vicious women and Jamie D, giving it their all. And as for Tracy Brooks, all I can say is, bottoms up, Tracy.
And now, a great moment in Ballpark Brawl history. August 14th, 2004, the Brawl becomes a part of wrestling history as Bret the Hitman Hart, Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart joined each other in the ring for the first time in 15 years. The Hart Foundation together gave thanks to the great fans of Buffalo and those throughout the world that helped make them one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Bret Hart remained at ringside to watch his 2 nephews, Teddy Hart and Harry Smith, compete to be the first natural heavyweight champion. This has been another great moment in Ballpark Brawl history.
By virtue of his win in the 6-man scrambles match earlier in the evening, Harry Smith has earned a future shot at the natural heavyweight champion. He's coming out to ringside both to scout a potential future opponent and to lend his commentary and help out Scotty Bender and Ivan the Impaler. The future Chris Sabin. He earned a shot at the natural heavyweight title by winning a 6-man futures match at Ballpark Brawl number 5. Now he's stepping in the ring for what he believes is a singles match against the champion, Christopher Daniels. However, his entire strategy may have to change if Daniels accepts the challenge from Charlie Haas. This X Division competitor is hungry for a major championship here at the Ballpark Brawl. The Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, one of the most electrifying and charismatic wrestlers anywhere in the world, a standout competitor in TNA wrestling, and the reigning natural heavyweight champion. The Fallen Angel won that championship by beating AJ Styles in a classic match at Ballpark Brawl number 4. He was expecting to come in here tonight and defend that championship one-on-one against Chris Sabin. But now the Fallen Angel has a choice to make. Does he accept the challenge from Charlie Haas, or does he turn it down and focus all of his efforts on Chris Sabin? Now we know Daniels isn't one to walk away from a challenge, but let's hear what he has to say.
If you're going to chant Fallen Angel, you might as well say champ at the end of it. Now, Chris Sabin, I was well prepared to face you one-on-one tonight for the Natural Heavyweight Championship. But then I heard Charlie Haas come out here in this ring and have the audacity to suggest that he and I were in the same league. Charlie, I don't care what you've done in the past. World Wrestling Entertainment, World Tag Team Champion, that never mattered to me. If you want to come out here and show me what you've got tonight, well then you know what? We can make this a three-way dance for my title, and I'll beat you, and I'll beat him, and the only thing you people can do about it is say your prayers.
Looks like we've got a three-way dance.
The challenge has been accepted, and now Charlie Haas is part of the Natural Heavyweight title match here at Ballpark Brawl number 5. This is a three-way match with the first pinfall or submission winning the bout. That means that Christopher Daniels does not have to be pinned or submit in order to lose the Natural title. Charlie Haas has plenty of strength, has plenty of scientific ability, but he has not wrestled many three-way matches. It'll be interesting to see if Haas, wrestling Daniels and Sabin for the first time in his career, has what it takes to wrestle a three-way match against two smaller, faster competitors.
Here we go. We've got the Natural Heavyweight Championship on the line as the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, the champion via win over AJ Styles at Ballpark Brawl 4. You got the number 1 contender, Chris Sabin, and you got Charlie Haas, who came out and made a challenge to be involved in this match. And joining Ivan the Impaler and myself, we've got Bulldog Harry Smith, who won that 6-man elimination match earlier on tonight. Harry, thank you for joining us here for commentary.
It's a pleasure to be here. And it seems that when Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels came down to the ring, he issued a challenge to me after this match. He's a tremendous wrestler, and if I ever got the chance to wrestle him, it would be great.
Do you think it was a show of disrespect by him, the way he said it to you, or don't you worry about stuff like that?
I don't really worry about stuff like that. If I get in the ring with him, I'm going to take that Natural title away from him, no matter what.
This match is going to start us. Charlie Haas starting out against the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
And this will be my first match watching Charlie Haas since his departure from WWE.
I know he's a big fan of yours, Harry. He talks very highly of you, follows your career.
Yeah, Charlie, he's a great guy. And, whoa.
Double hip toss by
Double hip
Sabin
toss.
and Haas. They start out early, double teaming here on the champion, the Natural Heavyweight Champion, Christopher Daniels.
Haas and Sabin seem to be working as a cohesive unit here. I don't know if they've ever been in the ring together or not, but they seem to be a well-oiled machine taking down Christopher Daniels at the moment.
That's a good point, actually. I don't think Charlie Haas and Chris Sabin have ever been in the same ring together.
We've got another first here at the Ballpark Brawl.
For that matter, has Haas and Daniels ever been in the same ring before?
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Now Haas taking his turn. Oh, knife edge chop on Daniels. Sabin's and Haas taking turns on the Fallen Angel. He's been the victim of the double teaming thus far in this match. Daniels gets whipped in high, back body drop. Now Haas makes the cover, but wait, Sabin's going to roll him out because he goes for the cover. Haas pulls off Sabin.
But this is like Harry pointed out, that cohesiveness can only last so long.
Yeah. Until one guy wants to go for the throat for the gold.
Exactly. This is not an elimination match. If it was, one guy might let the other do the work and take one out till it's 2-on-2, till it's 1-on-1. But this is first man with a pinfall submission wins.
And you don't have to pin the champion. Sabin misses. Deep arm drag by Charlie Haas. Reminiscent of the Dragon, Ricky Steamboat. Now dumps him. Now Haas to the middle rope. Oh, splash out of the corner.
Inverted splash.
New champ. No.
2 count.
Now, Harry, I mean, you're in the first ever finals for the Natural Heavyweight title against your cousin, Teddy Hart. I mean, when you're in your championship matches, your approach change at all? In the regular match, otherwise, obviously you're trying to win the title. What you have to be careful of?
Well, you know, I was up here last year and in the finals for the natural heavyweight title. I beat Petey Williams to get there, and hopefully I get another chance or another shot at that title. Hopefully I'll get a chance to fight either one of these three guys. All three are great competitors, although I don't approve of Christopher Daniels' his style sometimes.
Like Larry
He's a bit too cocky.
Harry, I got to believe if the Ballpark Brawl Championship Committee's got to look at you as the number one contender. You did win that Futures match earlier on here tonight. Chris Sabin earned his number one contendership by winning at Ballpark Brawl 4.
Yeah.
That 6-man Futures match scramble. So
that would certainly be a great opportunity for me. I'm watching like an eagle right now, these three guys.
Any one of them can be an opponent for Harry in the future, but right now it's Chris Sabin on the
Wow.
offensive. Look at the elevation of that drop kick.
Beautiful
Cover!
drop kick.
One! Sabin, new champion, no.
Charlie Haas was not in a position to break up that 3 count right there. That could have been it for Sabin. And Bender, we did some research before, and you know what? In the brief history of the national heavyweight title, you know what? There has never been a successful title defense.
Good point, Ivan. And that may change here if Daniels is able to hang on to the title by defeating both Sabin and Haas. Now again, Sabin and Haas double teaming Christopher Daniels. Harry, I got to believe you've never faced any 3 of these combatants either.
No, I've never faced either 3 of these combatants.
I was the one that Chris Daniels. I think he hit shoulder first outside.
Took his head off with that lariat.
Daniels on the outside is now Haas focusing his attention at Chris Sabin as the heavyweight champion, the natural heavyweight champion on the outside. Now Haas going to work on that left leg and knee of Sabin.
What kind of hold is that? Is that a modified figure 4? What is it?
Whatever it is, Ivan, it looks painful. Just says Chris Sabin.
Let's push you on the medial ligament on the knee right there. And Chris Sabin, I agree with you, he might be grounded for the rest of that match. That could have long-term implications for Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin, the 2005 Jeff Peterson Cup winner down in Florida. That Memorial Cup that draws the top independent talent from across the country.
And the former X Division champion, as Christopher Daniels is the current TNA X Division champion.
If you had your choice, Harry, who would you want to take on for that championship?
You know, all 3 competitors, they're great athletes, they're great wrestlers. Getting in the ring with any 3 of these guys would be a great, just an awesome opportunity. If I had to pick my choice right now, it'd be Christopher Daniels because of his harsh choice of words for me when he came out.
So it's become a little more than just business, a little more personal now.
Yeah, a little more personal. I think if Charlie and I got in there, it'd be a wrestler versus wrestler, catch-can style match. Pure wrestling.
Haas! Over the top suplex on Sabin. Looks like he was going for that exploder, but then just drops Daniels. Now off the ropes, up in the air. Oh, what a knee drop.
Wow.
New champion here! Oh!
Again, we've seen a lot of pinfall opportunities where the third man was not able to break up the count, Bender. Keeps going at this rate, there's going to be a winner pretty darn soon.
Now Haas dumping Daniels in the corner with that right hand. Now Sabin and Haas again double teaming on Daniels. Whip him across the way. Sabin goes Irish whip Haas. Daniels sidesteps Haas as Haas goes into the corner. Now Daniels focusing his attack on Sabin, who Sabin throws Daniels into Haas and gets caught with a boot by Christopher Daniels. Oh, and then the Bulldog necktie clothesline.
Hey, you use Bulldog. Harry Smith is here. That's his. He's got the cover. Double cover attempt. Do you have proprietary rights on the use of the name Bulldog now, Harry?
No, not as of yet.
Both you and Christopher Daniels both have a liking for Japan, as you're going to be going back there in September. And
yep.
We know of Curryman and Christopher Daniels in Japan, his alter ego. Now it looks like Daniels going up to the top rope, going up to the high rent district, but Sabin's there to catch him.
Uh-oh.
Take him out of the Eagles nest. Oh, he throws him right down to the canvas. Now Charlie Haas goes rushing in, but spinning heel kick by Sabin catches Haas right in the midsection.
You call Charlie Haas a Russian? Did you just call him a Russian? He's an American.
I said he rushes in. Now Haas, arm drag take over off the top rope as Sabin goes into Daniels, and Daniels now on the outside.
I mean, just the simple moves like an arm drag. Charlie Haas makes him look so devastating, especially that the high impact off the second rope.
Now referee Ryan Denholm laying down the 1, 2, oh, and Daniels breaks up the cover as Haas tried to pin Sabin, but Daniels there to break up the count.
Harry, you've been involved in a lot of three-way matches in your relatively young career.
Yes.
Any special strategies you use in a three-way like this? You want to find an opportunity to catch your breath sometime at the other guy's work?
Well, what I usually try to do is get the weakest man out first. You don't have to worry about that. And then worry about the stronger or the tougher competitor.
But I gotta
I'm
say,
not a big
match,
fan
Harry,
of three-way matches myself, but anyway, continue.
But to find the weakest opponent in this match is going to be pretty tough because you got 3 good competitors in there.
Yeah, it's been pretty even all this entire match, you know.
By the way,
you might have to give it to Charlie Haas as the winner because he's the biggest and has been wrestling full-time with World Wrestling Entertainment.
Now in that Koji clutch!
Oh, wow.
He's got that Koji clutch applied, the same move that he beat AJ Styles. 1 fall, and that busted 2 out of 3 falls. Wait a minute, there's Haas! Oh! Falling head drop.
Well, that's one way to break up a 3 count.
Now the 10 count being laid down.
We've been going about 12 minutes here, but these guys are already spent, and no wonder. I mean, this has been a very tough, in-your-face 3-way match.
Not only physical, but a lot of emotions are running high in this match.
Yes, of course. The natural heavyweight title being on the line. Wham.
Now Sabin to his feet is catches Haas, and now Sabin back over to Haas and catches him on the right hand as Haas to his feet now. You can see Daniels in the background. Daniels comes rushing in. Oh! Catches him with that forearm. Now Sabin off the ropes. Daniels hangs on. Sabin went to go for a DDT. Catches him with his Enziguri. Oh, and that DDT on Haas.
And Haas is
what
down.
a maneuver by Sabin.
It could go either way now.
New champion! No!
Kicks out. Like I was just saying, you'll go either way right now. All 3 men are spent. Just who hits that last move and who can't make the save. Oh, kicks out.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, Harry, and I'll apologize for interrupting you, unlike Bender. But just to hold, there's 10 minutes remaining in this match, guys. Officially, 10 minutes remaining in this match. If there's a draw, I have to presume that Christopher Daniels keeps the belt, right, Scotty?
Yes, that's exactly correct.
And now Sabin drags up Daniels, catches him with a forearm. Irish whip. But Daniels hangs on the rope, and then Sabin follows up with a clothesline, taking Daniels over the top rope. Now Sabin measuring Daniels on the outside. There he goes. Oh, suicidal right between the middle ropes.
Suicide tope right between the second and third ropes, Bender. That move takes out both men, and
Should be interesting. Haas is looking at the crowd. He's debating whether or not he should go off the top and dive onto his 2 competitors. He's an awfully big man to be going up this awfully high-risk maneuver here.
Throwing caution to the wind, Harry, is now Haas on that top rope in the high right district. Measuring both Sabin and Daniels. Where he goes flying out, and he catches both men. He catches both men. As
And
now
they're
all
all
3 are on the
down.
floor here at the Ballpark Brawl, Dunn Tire Park.
A tremendous move by Charlie Haas. One that I don't think they really let him do in his old employer, but that's another story. But you have to ask yourself this. Charlie Haas, both men were knocked out. Should Charlie Haas have sacrificed himself like that? Let Christopher Daniels and Sabin ride on the outside, roll one of them in. A great athletic move, but should he have done it?
But as you probably know, Harry, sometimes your emotions get the best of you. You don't always think logically out there. You're just running on the adrenaline.
Yes.
And Haas fell to the moment as he went to the top rope.
You know, with a lot of high-risk maneuvers like that, they're big time if they pay off, and they're big time when they don't pay off, and you're going to get hurt.
High risk, high reward, as they say.
Yeah.
And now Daniels
When you hit them,
takes
they're
it,
great.
Sabin.
When you miss them, you're screwed.
Now Daniels has got Sabin, hooks him in what appears to be a suplex, but Sabin blocking the maneuver. Again, Daniels trying for that suplex as Sabin blocks with his left leg. Sabin's got him up. Wait. Daniels goes behind. Oh, a couple stiff elbows by Sabin. Breaks the hold. He's got him up. Oh, that spicy drop.
Down.
1, 2. Oh, now Haas breaks it up.
barely broke it up. I think it was almost a mistake to go for the leg drop there because he almost ran out of time. There's almost a 3 count.
Now Haas hoists up Sabin. Oh, shoulder breaker.
And now Charlie's going to go top rope again, looks like, or second rope.
Stock it, Sabin. Oh, and then that calf branding knee. 1.
Unless he makes a save.
Oh.
And he does.
You know, unofficially, we got to be closing in on 5 minutes remaining in this match. I'd have to believe we're somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, backdrop suplex by Christopher
Beautiful.
Daniels. Driving ahead of Haas on the canvas.
Luthez.
Now, crucifix pinning combination here by Haas. What an exciting Natural Heavyweight Championship match we have here at Ballpark Brawl 5.
There was a chin lock, right? No? Was it chokehold?
It was illegal. Now just choking Haas on that middle rope. As you can see, Sabin trying to get to his feet. Now Daniels goading Charlie Haas, telling Haas to get to his feet.
It's not goading, Bender. It's confidence. He's a champion. He knows it.
Now Daniels, some right hands on Haas, but now Sabin back in. As now all 3 men exchanging right hands. Let him machismo here. Now all 3 men go for right hands, and all 3 off their feet.
They're all down again.
It's a triple knockout.
Now referee Denholm laying down the 10 count. These 3 have given everything here at Ballpark Brawl 5 for that Natural Heavyweight Championship. And
They're
now
going to make
Haas,
the 10 count, and they do.
Haas throws in. Oh, that catches him with a wicked clothesline in the corner. Now hoist Daniels facing outward into the crowd on that top rope. Daniels fights him up, and now Sabin over with a forearm, leaving his feet.
Well, you just heard the announcement. 5 minutes remaining officially. Less than 5 minutes now.
Oh, what's this? Oh, no.
This cannot be good. It's now all 3 men on that middle rope.
Sabin should get his other leg on that other side.
Oh, triple backdrop suplex. Now again, referee again laying that 10 count down.
I can't believe how spent these guys are. I mean, it's a testament to their condition. They lasted this long. But, you know, we're approximately 3.5 minutes left. Will this match go to time limit? I don't know.
Now Haas with a boot to the midsection of Sabin. Whips him out of the corner, across the way. Lines up into that football stance and then comes charging in with a shoulder to the midsection. Go behind, waistlock. Oh, into the German suplex at the bridge. Oh, and Daniels kicks out the leg of Haas, breaking the hold.
Very nicely done by Daniels. A simple kick.
Now Haas fights back on Daniels. Whips him in. Goes for a backdrop, telegraphs a maneuver, and Daniels catches him. Oh, STO! Space Tornado Ogawa.
Ogawa.
1, 2.
Kakihara in New Japan Pro Wrestling also does a version of that, of the STO, called the Kaki Cutter.
Have you ever been on the receiving end of that?
No, I've never been in the ring with Kakihara.
Well, you got to appreciate, Harry, you know this, especially guys who go to Japan and remember the stuff they bring back and use it.
Yes, definitely. Fallen Angel's definitely proven that here.
Now Daniels going for that Angel swings. Oh, and then Sabin walks the back of Haas, catching
Enziguri.
Daniels with Enziguri. Now hoists him up.
Oh, boy. Oh, shit.
Sabin hoists him up. Oh, Baldo bomb. 1, 2.
Oh.
Tearing a page out of your book, Harry.
Well, you know, if it were me in there, I guarantee you Fallen Angel wouldn't be kicking out of that. Let's put it that way. Nobody has kicked out of my Liger Bomb yet.
You learned it firsthand from Justin.
What Sabin should have done is get his legs over his shoulders, enable him to hold his shoulders down, hold the 3 count. He didn't do that. Critical mistake.
Best moonsault ever.
Here it is. Oh, he hits it. BME 1, 2. Oh, and Haas breaks it up.
And
What
he
a
breaks it up.
moonsault. We're almost down to 2.5 minutes in this championship match for the natural heavyweight title here at Ballpark Brawl 5 at Dunn Tire Park in Buffalo, New York.
Someone doesn't put it away quick here. We're going to see a time limit draw.
Haas gets Haas rushing in with that elbow now. Daniels follows up with a knife edge chop. Goes whipping Haas. Haas reverses. Hoists up Daniels.
Oh, angle slam.
Angle slam.
I think they should go to points. What do you guys think? How would you feel about Harry as a wrestler if it was decided on points? What are the points? Oh,
Haas paid. And he's just singeing it on. The natural heavyweight champion to the Renata. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, Sabin
there
on the
goes
top
Chris
rope.
Sabin to the top. Chris Sabin to the top. Oh, he breaks it up.
That would have been it. I really thought Haas had locked it. And we are under 2 minutes now. 1:51 and running.
Now Haas and Sabin trying to get to their feet as Daniels on the outside.
The fans here really getting behind Charlie Haas at the moment. See if it can give him any motivation to put this thing in the bag and win this natural heavyweight title.
Goes rushing in, gets his legs swept out by Sabin. Owen rolls him off just as quick. He went to sweep out the legs of Sabin, but Sabin caught him with that leg scissors takeover. Schoolboy roll up.
What?
Will Sabin be our new champion? No.
Step over to old face lock. Shades of Master Hero
By a man
Chono.
you know very well, a man who mentored you over in New Japan.
He
That's
showed me this
Chono.
move, you know. I use it.
Can Chris Daniels do something? He's staggering by ringside right behind us. There's a minute left. 1 minute left. We may have a tap out here. Can Chris Daniels do anything?
And the natural heavyweight champion needs to get in there and break up this submission hold as he is going to be on the verge of losing that natural heavyweight championship.
Sabin needs to get his position, his body weight more on top of Charlie Haas, which is why he has not put this thing away. Now he's switching to a crossface.
35 seconds left. Can he pull it off?
That crossface crippler. Daniels now on the ring apron. Now finally over to break the hold.
Very smart move by Daniels here. He couldn't make the save, but he's going to prevent him from tapping.
He won't let him tap.
He won't let him tap. I can only imagine.
10 seconds left.
I can only imagine what pain Haas is in. Is he going to tap?
6, 5, 4, 3.
Here we go. This match is going to go to the time limit draw, and it
Time
does.
limit draw.
Well, I guess Chris Daniels retains on the time limit draw.
The fans here calling for 5 more minutes.
That's not in the contract. It was called for 20 minutes. It'd be nice to see, but
But these three men are just so spent. I don't know if they can go another 5 more minutes, you know? If they do, they're certainly going to give the people
Christopher Daniels! I did not drive 5 hours here from Detroit, Michigan to have this end at a time limit draw. And I don't think that's what any of these people want either.
Sabin pleading his case.
I came here
Sabin issuing
for a fair
5 more
shot at
minutes.
that
I'm sure
title.
Charlie Haas agrees too.
I tell you what, who wants to see 5 more minutes? You know what? I think Charlie does too.
Over my brother's dead body. Do I want to have the match to end like that? Time limit draw. You can lay me dead in this mat. I'm here to wrestle, goddammit.
Very strong words from one Charlie Haas. We got 5 more minutes.
Here we go.
I mean, no, dude, this is unfair to Chris Daniels.
Put 5 minutes on the clock and let's start this match.
Chris Daniels first had to wrestle an extra man, and now he has to go 5 extra minutes. This is hardly fair to the champion.
Nothing's fair in love, war, and wrestling, Ivan.
I found a problem. Now they're double teaming him.
We've got 5 more minutes added to the clock as this match continues. The three-way for the Natural Heavyweight Championship. Now Haas and Sabin double teaming Daniels.
Wow.
Oh, double flapjack. All three men exhausted. All three men battered, beaten. But they're going to give it 5 more minutes. Oh, and Sabin leaves his feet with that suplex.
Harry, would you agree at this point with all guys exhausted? One small technical error by anybody, just a simple one, and that could be it?
Yeah, that could definitely be it, especially at this point in the match. 5 more minutes after going about 20.
Sabin goes Western. Oh, and there he goes over the top rope.
Sabin's on the outside. If Chris Daniels can hit something here, I think it'll be over.
Wait, the referee's telling Chris Daniels to back up. Looks like Charlie's hurt his knee. Why is that going to stop Chris Daniels?
Haas and Sabin wanted those 5 minutes, and we're going to get him from Christopher Daniels. It's like a shark smelling blood going after that injured left knee or ankle of Charlie Haas.
3 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Small package. 1, 2, 3. No champion.
New champion.
No champion. Charlie Haas is your
new
heavyweight champion.
New natural heavyweight champion, Charlie Haas.
Outside, and he couldn't break up the 3 count. And Charlie Haas, his Ballpark Brawl debut, is the new natural heavyweight champion.
Harry, I got to believe the respect that Charlie has is for you. He will defend that title against you.
I've got a tremendous amount of respect for Charlie Haas as well. He's a great fighter. He's a great athlete. And that's why he won this match here tonight. I'd love to get the opportunity to go in the ring with him one day. Somehow, some way.
I mean, again, Joe, with all due respect, Chris Daniels pointed at Charlie, said he should have been this match. And it's true. Again, he was supposed to wrestle one-on-one with Sabin. Haas gets thrown in. He lasts 20 minutes. He goes overtime, and for the record, it was a minute 24 in overtime. I mean, all credit due to Charlie Haas, but it was hardly fair to Christopher Daniels.
You know his brother's smiling down from the heavens as he dedicated this title to his brother, Russ Haas. The fans here at Ballpark Brawl 5 very pleased with their new natural heavyweight champion.
Well, this is a great moment, a great tribute to his late brother, Russ. And it is nice to see a guy who has respect for the championship belt, a respect for the title to win it. But again,
not a better champion at this moment. Natural wrestling heavyweight champion.
What a match we witnessed here, fans.
Damn, that feels good now, doesn't it, Buffalo? You know this means the world to me. But right now, I want to invite somebody else into the ring. Now I'll invite Jackie back to my hotel room later.
I wonder who's going to invite in the ring.
I want to invite Harry Smith into the ring right now.
Harry Smith,
everybody give it up for Harry Smith.
Ring.
This guy is the future. Guys. He is a living legend, a third-generation wrestler. Let me hear it for Harry Smith.
We know the mutual admiration that both Harry Smith and Charlie Haas have for each other.
I've seen you. I've known you for about the last 3 or 4 years. And I'll tell you what, you've come a long way, and I'm proud of you. You and I both have lost someone close to each other. I lost my brother, Russ, and you lost your dad. And my heart goes out to you, just like it goes out to your family, and I'm sure yours does the same for me. And everybody, I want everyone to know right now that this right man right here is for real. And it'll be my honor to wrestle him tomorrow night in Rochester, New York. We have a main event. Let's hear it for Harry Smith.
Charlie Haas offering to defend his title against Harry Smith in the Rochester Ballpark Brawl.
Well, what a show of class by Charlie Haas. I got to give it to him.
Charlie, I'd like to thank you, congratulate you. That was a hell of a match out there. Hell of a match. Let's hear it for Charlie.
We've got a title match. Wait a minute, no, Charlie Haas! Charlie Haas just KO'd Harry Smith. What the hell is going on here? What is there, a full moon? Haas is just putting it. Oh! That Exploder 98.
I don't need anybody to give me my own props because I earn them right here in the ring.
Oh, and now just putting the
If you
boots
don't
to
want
Harry
to see me
Smith.
kick this candy ass all up and down Rochester, then I advise you to start driving right now. Harry, it's nothing personal. It's just business.
Oh, that a leg drop.
And Charlie Haas knows how cool the business can be. Well,
when you mean say the business side, when you mean the industry?
That too, Scotty Bender, in our great sport. I'd like to thank Harry Smith for helping commentary, but I think he's learned a lesson here. Never trust anybody, as one wrestler used to say.
You lost again.
Bet it up, Daddy.
Bet it up. You lost again. Here's the ladder. There's going to be a chair. There's going to be a Singapore cane. And there's going to be damage. Because tonight, the Sandman will take your man SABU and you, Bill Alfonso, to the extreme. Tell him, big man.
You see, SABU, we've been around the world and back a couple of times. We've done it in Japan. We've done it in Puerto Rico. We've done it in Florida. We've done it before in Buffalo, Philadelphia, LA, Arkansas, Texarkana. It doesn't matter where it is. It's lions, tigers, and bears, ladders, tables, and chairs.
Oh, my.
It's not going to be pretty. There's not going to be a lot of wrestling moves in this match. You're not going to see me do a drop kick. You're not going to see me do an arm lock. I might look at a wristwatch. You going to watch that?
Fonzie, by the time we're done, they're going to be calling you Chachi.
We might just give you the Malachi Crunch tonight, Chachi and SABU.
That's the way it's going to be tonight.
Let's get extreme.
Let me please introduce the man who will be unfortunately sitting next to Ivan and Scotty Bender to do color commentary, Mick Foley!
Now it's time for an extreme reunion. SABU and the Sandman, and here comes Mick Foley for the main event. He was relieved from his job as a hardcore special guest referee. Now he's going to be at the announce table, joining our own hardcore icon, Ivan the Impaler and Scotty Bender. The beer is flowing and the blood is sure to be spilling as the Sandman makes his way to the ring with the Singapore cane held on high. In this match, all things are legal. Chairs, Singapore canes, tables, ladders, you name it, it's going to be extreme. Sandman on his way, a former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, against another man who's just as synonymous with ECW, SABU. Serenading the Sandman on his way to the ring, it's the Ballpark Brawl Street Team with their rendition of Enter Sandman. Making his third appearance at the Ballpark Brawl, this is Sabu, the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal madman from Bombay, India, the nephew of the original Sheik. He's led to the ring by his manager, Bill Alfonso, and he's looking to create havoc at the Ballpark Brawl.
We're in our main event of Ballpark Brawl 5. We've got Sabu and Sandman, but we've also got hardcore legend Mick Foley joining us for color commentary.
Nick, I'm just saying, safe to say, you're very familiar with all of these gentlemen in the ring.
Very familiar. Looks like the boys are off to a fast start. I got to tell you, I don't usually plead with the wrestlers, but before the match, I pleaded with Sandman. Please, give us the quick entrance tonight. And Sandman said, no way. They get the 5-minute, 20-second entrance because the fans in Buffalo deserve the best.
Now Sabu stomping on Sandman, whose forehead is already busted open for those beer can shots he gave himself. Now taking Sabu right into the steel barrier.
Guy like Sandman needs to be woken up. That type of punishment does not harm him. It just serves to rile him up, fire him up, so he can put the best show on for the crowd.
Well, if he was going to wake up, don't you think he maybe should try buttermilk instead of beer before a match?
This match has already left the confines of the squared circle as we are getting ECW chants here from the crowd.
I think there may have been a feeling that, you know what, that last match, that three-man did it all inside the ring. Now we're going to see Sandman, Sabu do it all outside the ring.
Now Sandman with that Singapore cane, accompanied to the ring by Todd Gordon, one of the founding fathers of ECW. Oh, and then the cane right across the forehead of Sabu.
We've now introduced a ladder into the proceedings. I'll be honest, the suplex. Suplexing the table onto the prone body of Sabu, as if the wild man from Bombay had not suffered enough in his career already.
Gentlemen, I have to ask you this. Is there any logic, a ladder in an open-air baseball stadium, or is just logic out the window right now?
Well, I heard it announced as a Singapore cane and a chair on a pole. I guess the logic being Sandman's the master of the cane, Sabu the master of the chair, but I didn't see them scale the ladder to use the weapons. It seems like the weapons were already in play, and it seems as if Sandman knows how to swing a chair as well.
And he's pretty good at swinging a chair. Sabu whips him in. Wait a minute. Oh, right into the steel chair goes the face of Sandman.
A drop toe hold, full force onto the forehead of the Sandman, and now Sabu laying in some heavy boots.
Oh! Then Sandman moonsaulting off that middle rope over the chair onto Sandman. 1, 2, oh, Sid.
And I gotta say, gentlemen, everything comes around in wrestling. That drop toe hold, shades of your old friend, Raven.
Well, I think Raven may have ripped it off from the hardcore legend Mick Foley himself. I believe I instituted that move into ECW, although I may be mistaken, because I certainly have ripped off a lot of moves myself.
Well, how everything comes around Hardcore Homecoming, you were there, and it was Raven, Sabu, and Sandman in the triple threat match.
It was? I thought it was Funk, Shane Douglas, and Sabu in a triple threat
I was
barbed
wrong.
wire.
I've been drinking.
Oh my goodness!
There it goes! Sandman upside down into that ladder that was propped up in the corner. You could see Sandman clutching his right ankle, but Sabu's going to give him no corner. Oh, leg drop with the chair.
There's only so much pain that a case of beer can anesthetize. Sandman really feeling it. I have a feeling the boys want to use the furniture.
We're having the table taken right from under us. It's Bill Alfonso. Whistle
Guys,
blowing
I think
with
I'm
that.
going to be all right here. I think you guys are going to go out of the table. I'm going to be all right for the future time being.
Now, Sandman on that table is now Sabu. Back into the ring. Oh my God! He just put Sandman through that table. You've got to be kidding me.
Broken bat single to right field, Bender.
Trust me, as a guy who's been on the receiving end of that type of damage, there's nothing like seeing the sight of Sabu's body hurtling towards you, knowing he'll stop at nothing to put you through that table.
Using his body as a battering ram, just driving Sandman through that table.
No, that's right. Mick, you've been in hardcore matches before, right?
It reminds me of a rhyme I used in my book, Tales from Rescalane, where it said, both picked up young helpless Shane and approved that they were able. Both the Dudley boys slammed. I messed up my own rhyme. But it had something to do with able and table. They picked up young helpless Shane, slammed him through the table.
And that book is on sale at fine bookstores right now.
Well, no, I don't want to get a cheap plug in here because this is a heck of a match. I know these guys both take pride in what they do. There was a feeling, I think, once in a while that, hey, is there going to be a letdown? Are they even going to bother to try to top the last match? Sandman prides himself on being a hardcore icon. Sabu prides himself on being the wildest man in the business. They're not going to let the fans down. They're not going to let themselves down. And they're certainly not going to let us down.
What kind of emotions does this kind of a match evoke for you, Mick Foley, on the sidelines, being used to being in these types of matches, being crowned the king of the death match, and now you're watching two of your friends involved in a match here at Ballpark Brawl?
I don't know if I go so far as call Sandman my friend, but there's a guy who works hard. I look at it and I say, what the heck was I ever doing in that match? But these guys are going to put their bodies on the line.
Oh, Bulldog out of the corner, takes the face of Sabu right into that steel ladder.
That's got to be it.
Remember, Sabu was off for almost a year following a back problem and staph infection, I believe. So is he in ring shape? That's what I want to know.
The amazing thing is I saw Sabu several months ago. It looked like he'd never wrestle again. And now arguably he's back and better than ever.
Sandman, rolling senton! Right out of the steel ladder, driving into the back of Sabu. And the ECW chants ring out here at Dunn Tire Park.
And that move is just flat out nuts, folks.
We've got ECW referee Jim Mahoney in there, the authority in this match. Now Sandman takes that steel ladder, props it up in the corner, fires away the southpaw, those left hands. Now Sabu fighting back. Those right hands taking Sandman off his feet.
I have a feeling we're going to see something we've never seen before.
Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, then into the chair.
Now if Sabu can find it and recover, it's going to do. Oh, the Sandman just barely kicking out. Ivan, I'm sorry to intrude on your territory. I know that you're typically the color man here. I'm sorry that the hardcore legend's hogging the microphone.
Well, in your case, I'll cut you some slack, Mick. A little bit of slack.
We had 3 microphones to start with. Now we're down to 2, and I'm sure as hell not giving up mine for the likes of you.
I don't blame you. The wrestling fans in Western New York would probably thank you for taking a mic from me. But that's
I think we got to take our hats off, if indeed we are wearing them, to promoter Chris Hill for putting on this tremendous show.
Oh, his eagle's already swollen. Don't do that, Mick.
And now Sabu to the top. Oh, but Sandman catches him before he can inflict any more damage onto the Sandman. Now Sandman with that back elbow. Sandman still not able to take Sabu up that top rope now. To the top. Looks out to the crowd. Little hip gyration. Hurricanrana.
I could do without the sexual undertones there, to tell you the truth. But no denying, that's a tremendous athletic feat.
Fonzie's in the ring.
Oh, for crying out loud, Fonzie.
Todd Gordon coming to help the Sandman.
Shades of the ECW arena. Take him out, Todd.
You got a 5 count to get out of my ring, or else I'm going to kick your ass. A 5 count.
Now Fonzie in
He is the referee, Scotty. He can do that. He's a referee.
But not for this match.
Once a referee, always a referee.
3, 4.
Fonzie laying down the count on Gordon. He's not going anywhere. Oh, and then he kicks him right in another region. Oh, then a close
my
line.
goodness. And ass kicking was not to be had. Gordon choosing to kick at another part of the anatomy.
Sandman, I say it's time we give Chachi the Malachi Crush.
A
And if you
Malachi
heavy
crunch.
Days fans out there know the Malachi Crunch.
Gordon calling
Mickey
for the
Tuscanero and Fonzie
Malachi
winning that
crunch.
Derby. Oh, then they give it a Malachi Crunch.
I can't believe you actually watched Happy Days, Bender.
I believe.
Oh!
my goodness.
Sabu throwing the chair right into the face of an
The
unsuspecting
Malachi
Sandman.
crunch, at one point, I believe, a maneuver used in an automobile. But this time, using improvisational skills, Todd Gordon and the Sandman have crunched.
Mick, did Dominic DiNucci ever teach you any of this in wrestling school?
This was not part of our curriculum. This is ad lib. This is a take it to the next level.
Oh, Sabu misses! Going for that leg drop with the chair. Sandman rolls off the table and Sabu right through the table in the middle of the ring.
With Arabian Face Buster, he had the right idea.
There
but
is
wrong
furniture strewn throughout the ring. Bodies strewn throughout the ring.
It's a car wreck out there, Mick. Oh, misses with a cane.
Sabu's got the cane. Oh, my goodness. Down goes Bob.
Jim Mahoney, wait a minute. Rusted leg sweep with the cane. Mick Foley's in there. He makes the count. It's
Wait a
over.
minute. Wait a minute.
It's
Can he
over.
do that? Can he do that? Is he a legal ref?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh. Holy shit. Hey. 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 You know, I was just a little bit hungover when I got off the plane here earlier today. I was up all night. And you know, it's been a lot of years since I've been in this town. But I'll tell you what, when I came through that curtain, God damn if it didn't sound like Buffalo to me. Hey. Hey, don't you guys go nowhere. Stay here. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm still drunk. Yeah. Well, put it this way. Toster, it looks like you're driving the rent-a-car back to the hotel. Hey.
It won't be the first time.
Hi. Hey. Oh, man. Oh, my God, my ribs hurt. Hey, you know what? You guys just gave me a hell of an idea. Listen, I've warred with this man all over the planet. Hey, get back here. Get back here. I don't think you should leave this ring without drinking a beer.
Sabu with a beer.
Chug.
Is that
chug.
his upbringing?
Chug. Chug. Chug.
Sabu chugging a beer right before our very eyes.
You know what? Sabu, in all honesty, thank you.
Show respect by two ECW alumni.
Yeah, I kind of made that decision that Sabu's going to drink a beer. Now I'm going to let you people make a decision. Should this ass of Fonzie, Chachi, Pinky Tuscadero, should she be allowed to drink a beer?
Chug, chug, chug.
Fonzie's gonna chug a beer. There he goes.
Chug. Now, for the cheapest pop ever in the business, Mick Foley says he loves Buffalo. Now, if Mick Foley was in Cleveland, you think he would say he hated Cleveland? No, do you really think Mick Foley loves Buffalo? Oh, that was a little 50-50 now. Do you really think Mick Foley loves Buffalo? Drink that beer. 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 Drink that beer.
Listen, I'd like to drink a beer with you, Sandman. I really would, but man, I got a lot of action figures on the market. I got a sock. I'm trying to appeal to the kids, so. All right, I'll drink the damn thing, okay? Ready?
Drink that beer. Drink that beer. Drink that beer. Drink
now
that
Mick Foley.
Beer. Drink that beer.
His turn for an adult beverage. Budweiser, my favorite, Ivan.
And like he said, what a fine example we're setting for the youth of America, Bender.
What are you, Joni? What, Chachi and Joni?
Oh, and now Sandman jumping the beer into the mouth of Mick Foley. I've seen this in a couple Fred parties in my time, but never in a wrestling event, Ivan.
Well, he sure as hell didn't learn anything at Cortland State. He must have drank his way through.
Ivan won a Ballpark Brawl 5 we witnessed here tonight at Dunn Tire Park.
A new national heavyweight champion.
And last but not
least,
least,
a challenge to Harry Smith.
You seen SABU out here tonight. You seen Fonzie. You seen me. You seen Foley. The only damn reason that we're here and you're cheering for us is because of this man right here. This man is truly the godfather of wrestling. Now, I know he'd much rather have a bottle of Grey Goose. And he'd like to say the goose is loose, but Toddster, you're going to have to drink that beer.
Now Todd Gordon, the founding father of ECW, now he's chugging.
I'm surprised you got any Bender. I've never known
know,
alcohol to
Sandman,
play any part in wrestling.
I got bad news. You gave away about one too many. But thank God you got a best friend who's always looking out. One last bud. And brother, this bud's for you.
Come on!